At American Bank, we take pride in supporting our community and cheering on the St. Mary's Hawks. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel our school pride. Win big by letting us help you with all your personal, ag, and commercial banking needs. Show school spirit by showing them your Hawk pride with a St. Mary's debit card. As Hawks fly together, we will always be here for your banking needs. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Good morning, KCHE.
Oh, hey, it's Keith. I'm just trying to call in on line 4.
Sorry. We're just not used to the phones. I'll let you go and try again.
All right, yeah. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
Field and it's just football. So after that, it was kind of fun.
This Remsen St. Mary's Hawks football program has a pretty deep-rooted history, and I think the last time was 2004. What would it mean to be able to bring that trophy back home over here to Remsen?
Yeah, it's a pretty deep-seated history. I'm really standing on the shoulders of Titans, that's for sure. As far as where I'm at, I'm not necessarily the one that built this thing right now, but a lot of credit to Ryan Hack, a lot of credit to Zach Arnold in the recent history to do that. But yeah, I'd say for the community and for who we are as a program and who we are as a school, I think, yeah, it'd be a real testament to the kids and the parents and the patients and everything that's been put together for this program. So it'd be really nice to do that. We're just going to concentrate on going 1-0.
And, Coach, with everything going on this week, new regulations, everything with COVID, just very thankful, that the players, coaches, fans get to, be a part of this game and, finish out the season.
Correct, yeah, and I think we tried to focus on that a little bit on practice on Wednesday just to make sure that we understood that. Yes, we'd like all the fans to be there. We'd love to share in that moment, but at any point, you guys still have to play a game whether the fans are there or not. So we really want to pay attention and focus on that. We're super excited that we get to play a game, super excited we got all the way through the season with all the different changing motion and targets, and so we get to play this game and we get to finish out.
So once again, here this game against Fremont-Mills here on Thursday, Class 8 Player State Championship. Coach, if you can just kind of boil it down to a couple things, what are you going to have to be successful at to come out with that victory?
Offensively, we're going to have to really stay on the field. We're going to have to pick and choose the plays that we can run. They're really difficult and fast on defense, so we're going to have to kind of pick and choose what they're going to give us. We have to take care of the football, and then on defense, we have to fit the run. If we can fit the run and tackle well and make Fremont-Mills earn everything down the field. Not that they can't do it. If we can make them do it, we're going to be pretty successful, I think, in our arena. So long as we can hold on to the ball, score points on our offense, which we know we can do, and slow down their run game, try to find a couple plays in special teams, I think we'll be in good shape.
Thanks for your time here, Coach, and we'll have a good game here on Thursday.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks for everything all year.
Holzhauer Motors in Cherokee and their newest location in Storm Lake is proud of our area athletes' success this season. Holzhauer Motors realizes it takes hard work to put together winning drives on the field. When it comes to finding you the right vehicle, Holzhauer Motors will work hard to find you the perfect drive. Stop by and see us, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the vehicle that's right for you. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, GM, Chrysler, Jeep, or Ram, we can find it for you. And after the sale, their great service will leave you happy in choosing Holzhauer Motors. Good luck from Holzhauer Motors.
The best deals on American deals. Holzhauer Motors.
When choosing fertility, prenatal, and birth care, Orange City Area Health System understands your needs. The newly renovated birth center with spacious whirlpool rooms is beautiful, comfortable, and secure. The skilled doctors at Orange City Area Health System work with parents on personalized birth plans through the entire journey. And the nurses, surgeons, physical therapists, and lactation consultants all work together to care for the whole woman through the whole birth experience. Orange City Area Health System, your choice for skilled, safe, and essential birth care services.
I'm Trevor Lundquist, one of the $500 KCHE Sportscaster Club Scholarship winners. Thank you to all the businesses who make this possible each year, including
Your local Fairway here in Cherokee is a proud supporter of all Braves athletics and extracurricular activities.
Always fresh, always affordable, always Fairway.
At High Country Salvage and Towing, they are buyers of scrap iron and metals and provide towing services. Call 225-6000.
The Granary Lodge, rural Cherokee, bringing a piece of the past into the future.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1. Thanks to Coach Tim Osterman. Of course, we did have a meet the team over at the Golden Pheasant here earlier this week. So big thanks again to the Golden Pheasant over in Remsen. If you haven't had a chance to check that place out, make sure you do. They got great food, and they definitely take care Pheasant halftime show and pregame show and starting lineups all coming up. So once again, the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, they got to this game by taking down Harris Lake Park in the first round of the playoffs at 53-13. They took down Audubon 52-27. They were down in that game. And then Montezuma, they took them down 108-94. And like I keep saying, the hidden storyline in that game is in the third quarter, Montezuma was up by 24 points, and Remsen St. Mary's erased that. And, really, I'm not saying the kids from Montezuma were unconditioned, but, it just seemed like the Hawks were able to go a little bit deeper into their bench, and they've just looked a little bit more fresh in the third and fourth quarters in that semifinal game that was last week, as St. Mary's comes out on top 108-94. So here we are today, the Class 8-player state championship game. It is the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks and the Fremont-Mills Knights. That will wrap up the Orange City Area Healthcare Tailgate Program. Kickoff coming up here at 10 o'clock. What we'll do is we'll step aside here for just a moment. When we come back, we'll be live at the Unidome. It'll be myself and Ryan Hyack, as we will have the Golden Pheasant pregame show here. That is coming up next here on KCHE. Thanks for tuning in to the Tailgate. Brought to you once again, of course, by Orange City Area Healthcare. Thank you so much. We'll step aside. We'll be right back from the Unidome. That's up next. It's Classic Hits, KCHE.
Holzhauer Motors in Cherokee and their newest location in Storm Lake is proud of our area athletes' success this season. Holzhauer Motors realizes it takes hard work to put together winning drives on the field. When it comes to finding you the right vehicle, Holzhauer Motors will work hard to find you the perfect drive. Stop by and see us, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the vehicle that's right for you. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, GM, Chrysler, Jeep, or Ram, we can find it for you. And after the sale, their great service will leave you happy in choosing Holzhauer Motors. Good luck from Holzhauer Motors.
The best deals on American steel. Holzhauer Motors.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1. Welcome to the Unidome here in Cedar Falls. It is the Class 8-player state championship, and joining me to my left here on the Golden Pheasant pregame show is Mike Earl. Mike, how are we doing here today?
Well, it's a great day for football. Anytime you're in the Dome, it's always fun.
It is fun. So, yeah, we've got one unbeaten team here today. Remsen St. Mary's 11-0. They are taking on, I believe, the 8-1 Fremont-Mills, the Knights. We'll step aside here for 60 seconds on KCHE. We'll be right back with the Golden Pheasant starting lineups on Class Kids KCHE. Back in 2 minutes.
Fine food and fine dining combined when you dine at the Golden Pheasant restaurant in Remsen. The Golden Pheasant has been serving the area for many years and is an area favorite when it comes to eating out. Their unique menu offers a variety of selections to please even the most discriminate taste. Relax and enjoy your dining experience tonight at the Golden Pheasant restaurant, Highway 3 East in Remsen.
Holzhauer Motors in Cherokee and their newest location in Storm Lake is proud of our area athletes' success this season. Holzhauer Motors realizes it takes hard work to put together winning drives on the field. When it comes to finding you the right vehicle, Holzhauer Motors will work hard to find you the perfect drive. Stop by and see us, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the vehicle that's right for you. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, GM, Chrysler, Jeep, or Ram, we can find it for you. And after the sale, their great service will leave you happy in choosing Holzhauer Motors. Good luck from Holzhauer Motors.
The best deals on American steel. Holzhauer Motors.
A fresh cup of coffee, delicious pizza and roasted chicken, something icy to drink, or a burger and fries. Whenever you're hungry and on the go, Mrs. B's in Remsen invites you to stop by. They are a full-service convenience store with whatever you need, from food to fuel. When you need it quick and you're on the go, or just want to stop in for a fresh cup of coffee with friends, they like helping you at Mrs. B's right on Highway 3 in Remsen.
The Farmers Co-op Company of Remsen has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op, providing area livestock producers with land or lake feed. Take advantage of the full-service agronomy center, too, for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. Farmers Co-op Company of Remsen buys and sells grain and offers grain drying. The Farmers Co-op Company of Remsen, with years of experience and ready for the future.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1. Keith Crane here alongside Mike Earl. Helps out with the Ida Grove games. And usually it's Coach Ryan, former Coach Ryan Hayek, helping out, but had some issues, and made the smart choice to stay home, and we appreciate that. That's the safe thing to do. So here we are at the Class 8 player finals here on a Thursday morning. We've got the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks taking on Fremont-Mills. And Mike, when was the last time you had any experience with a 8-man football game? I know we kind of talked about it a little bit, but maybe been a while.
So I have worked for KDSN down in Denison, and they have Booyer Valley and Arweva are two of the teams that are pretty good. Arweva hasn't made it to the dance yet, but they've come close a couple of times. So I've seen different ways to play, and I've never seen a game with 202 points before, so I am looking forward to today.
I'm guessing and I'm hoping today, knock on wood, it does not take 108 points to come away with a victory. Yeah, that game against Montezuma, that was just remarkable. 108-94. And, anytime a quarterback throws for like 658 yards, 9 touchdowns, and is on the losing end, it's quite an incredible game.
Yeah, that's not his playoff stats. That's just one game.
That's one game. So here we go, the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. We know these kids. This group of seniors here, I'm trying to think. This is their third trip to the Unidome. I believe they were in the finals, 3 years ago. The last state championship for Remsen St. Mary's came in 2004. Ryan Hayek, who helps with the games here, was the quarterback of that team back in 2004. This team these seniors here have made it 4 years in a row for state baseball and 4 years in a row for state basketball. So these kids know what it's like to be on the big stage. So, just kind of looking at some stats here, Blaine Harpinaugh, the quarterback this season, 924 yards through the air, 15 touchdowns. Jeremy Coink, he's over 1,000 yards, 17 touchdowns. Blaine also gets it done on the ground, 858 yards this season, 14 touchdowns. And they've got Damon Brownmiller and Austin Jensen. Austin Jensen kind of had a hip issue in that Montezuma game. We'll see if he's going to be ready to go here today, and we'll see what capacity he's able to help out, because Austin Jensen, he's caught 26 passes this year, 443 yards, 7 touchdowns. So that is a piece of the offense that could be affected here for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. Let's talk about Fremont-Mills of Tabor. Last week they took down Don Bosco, defending state champions, 32-30. So that was you go from 108 to 94 to 32-30, kind of a defensive battle here in the Unidome. I think we leave it on live. We're good live. So, thanks for joining us also on the YouTube page of Fuller Digital Solutions. So, this is the Golden Pheasant pregame show, and I told you we'd talk about our starters here. And for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, they'll go with senior quarterback Blaine Harpinaugh. Then you have running back Jeremy Coink. He's a senior. Senior listed as a running back is Levi Waldschmidt. Then you have Austin Jensen and Damon Brownmiller, both those guys listed as receivers. And then on that offensive line, you've got Sean Cronin, Wesley Gallus, and Xavier Gallus. Now, the probable starters for the Fremont-Mills Knights, they are 8-1 this season. And they will start with Jake Malcolm at quarterback, and then it's Seth Malcolm, the running back. And Seth Malcolm is the one to watch for Fremont-Mills. So far this season, he has 1,548 rushing yards and 18 touchdowns. He leads the team also with 69 solo tackles and 88.5 total tackles. And I believe he's been offered a scholarship at the University of Nebraska. So he is a very good player here for the Fremont-Mills Knights. Then you have Paxton Van Houten, Cooper Langfelt, Owen Thornton. Both those young men are tight ends. Then on the line, you have Cooper Marvel, Kellen Fitcher, and Sam Daly. So those are the starting lineups here today, brought to you by the Golden Pheasant in Remsen. So, yes, we're on Forward Digital Solutions. We've got everything rolling. What we'll do is we'll take another 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with some more of the Golden Pheasant pregame show here on Classic Hits, KCHE, and Fuller Digital Solutions.
At American Bank, we take pride in supporting our community and cheering on the St. Mary's Hawks. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel our school pride. Win big by letting us help you with all your personal, ag, and commercial banking needs. Show school spirit by showing them your Hawk pride with a St. Mary's debit card. As Hawks fly together, we will always be here for your banking needs. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Choreograph every movement.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done in customer testimonials.
Lawn and tree service. Remsen St. Mary's team as they head down.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price, and it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Medicine team at Orange City Area Health System.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Knights, they are 8-1 this season, and welcome back to our Fuller Digital Solutions crowd here. And each team here only has one state title in school history, and the state title came for St. Mary's, as I said earlier, in 2004, 2011 for Fremont-Mills. Mike and I will be here tomorrow morning about the same time. As we'll be having OAB, CIG, and Van Meter, and I know Mike's looking forward to, watching that Class 1A final.
It's interesting. You see two teams that are going to come out today and play at 10 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes I think that can play a role. You come out a little slow maybe in the morning. I don't think that's going to be an issue, especially for Remsen St. Mary's. They already did it once. In fact, they were playing for so long in the morning that they ended up playing in the afternoon. That really affected how the next game went. So I anticipate they'll be okay, and you look at Fremont-Mills and how they're going to deal with that. But all the juices that are going right now, I would guess it's not going to be an issue for either team.
And, talking with Coach Jeremy Christensen, he's been at Fremont-Mills for 17 seasons. And I said, Coach, what was that experience like, last week? He goes, at halftime, the game was kind of about going the way it should. There was maybe a few extra points, but, really, we got the text, hey, your locker room's ready. So we went back and sat in our locker room. And he goes, then we just watched that second half. And he goes, it just kind of took forever. And our kids were chomping at the bit, ready to go to take on Don Bosco. But, Mike, what would that be like, just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting?
Well, you get a good view of the team. I mean, it's not too often that you get to scout the team you're going to play next that well. But what do you take from it? When they score from every angle, from every place on the field, you almost get intimidated, I think, when you're watching that and wondering how you're going to defend against this offense and what they can do, both running the ball and passing the ball. So we're looking forward to a good game, a matchup tonight between the two teams that might play a little different style. I'm pretty sure Coach for the squad from Fremont-Mills doesn't want to see any game near 80 points, let alone 100 points.
No, 108-94 is that Montezuma score last week. And, and on the Remsen St. Mary's side of that, how many plays do you have left in the playbook that Fremont-Mills hasn't seen?
No, none.
Probably nothing left, as they did put up 108 points last week. So once again, Remsen St. Mary's 10-0 taking on the Fremont-Mills, the Knights. They are 8-1. And, this Remsen St. Mary's team, they've had a pretty good battle. Their last couple games, they've come down from behind. They were down, I think, 37-7 against Audubon. And according to some rankings, those were the two best teams in 8-man, and that game was over in Remsen. Then St. Mary's came back to beat that. Earlier this year, I think they were down, I want to say it was 27 or 28 points at halftime to Newell Fonda on the road at Newell Fonda. Came out second half, looked like a different team, and came back. So this St. Mary's team, it's almost like they're comfortable from playing from behind, but that's never the way you want to play.
Well, it's not the way you want to play, but there are certain teams that are designed to do it. What I bring it back to, if you were listening last week to like the OAB-CIG game, OAB-CIG can get down 14 points and they're okay.
Yep.
But if you're playing against a squad that likes to run the ball and control that offense, well, all of a sudden if you get down 14 points, it takes you out of your game. And I don't know with Fremont-Mills how comfortable they would be if they were in the opposite position. They got up ahead last week, and then they kind of coasted. Are they going to be just as comfortable if Remsen St. Mary's comes out and gets a lead early and is able to put some pressure on that Fremont-Mills offense, and all of a sudden that defense starts playing more downhill, and you take away some of the options? So we'll see what happens. Anytime you get to the Dome, you got two good teams with two good coaches. So we'll look forward to the game today.
You're exactly right. You talk about Fremont-Mills, if they have to play from behind. Through 9 games, they've thrown the ball 102 times. That's, not very many per game. And they've got a decent quarterback with Jake Malcolm. He completes 56% of his passes, 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions this season. But you're exactly right. They do rely on the run. Seth Malcolm, he's a senior, 180 carries, 1,548 yards this season. And he has 18 touchdowns. And I want to see what is he listed at. Number 8, Seth Malcolm. What's he listed at there, Mike?
He is 6'4" and 210 pounds. He is a beast at 8-man level.
that is a big kid, no doubt about it. And that's kind of what Remsen St. Mary's. I mean, I'm not trying to live in the past here, but last week Eddie Burgess of Montezuma, he was their quarterback, 6'4", I think 215. So, they've kind of got experience, bringing those guys down. And I think the key here is, as we take a look at our Holzhauer Motors keys to the game, is, wrapping up Seth Malcolm early. And, wrapping him up at the line and then letting your linebackers finish that off. Another key to the game here, and I always take this out of John O'Connor's playbook, as I call it. You got to get off to a good start. You got to come out. You got to play smart. And then, limit penalties and turnovers. I think whoever wins the turnover battle here today will have a good shot, of course. Once you get to these big stages, those turnovers become so much more important.
One of the things you want to avoid is changing who you are. Now, what you did last week, you won your game, and that's a way to play. But it's probably not going to be something you can put into the play consistently. So all year long, you've played a little bit better defense than you did last week. This week, you want to come out and you want to be the Remsen St. Mary's squad that you've been all year. If you get down, you're going to know that you can come back. And if you get on top, you're going to want to put this game away. So just be yourself. Do what you can do. Don't try to do more than you can do. Because it's in those situations where you go beyond your capabilities that you start making mistakes, you start playing too fast, and all of a sudden you look up at a scoreboard and you're the one who made a mistake. You want to put the other team in that position, put some stress on them, and anybody can crack when there's enough pressure on them. So you just want to make sure that you're making the plays you're supposed to make, and you force that issue so that they have to make all the plays on their end.
You are exactly right. And I just kind of noticed it. You don't notice it because it's such a big building here right away, but you look over, they've got on the Unidome, they're utilizing only one side. They've got the Remsen St. Mary's fans as we're looking across to the right. Fremont-Mills is to the left, and I can tell you there's 44 fans from Remsen St. Mary's because there's 22 kids on the team, and they all got 2 tickets. Mike, it's just kind of strange. You look over there, and it's just kind of empty. It's just kind of strange.
You'd say you feel bad, but I don't. I know there's a lot of stress on people right now with COVID, and there's a lot of worry, but we got to look on the bright side. We got a whole football season in.
You are exactly
These kids got to come,
right.
and they got to play in the Dome, not only last week, but they get to come and play for a championship, and that's great. So we got the 5-minute intro to the national anthem that goes on at the Unidome. We can keep talking for a little bit, but it's just one of these things where they get to watch the highlights from last year, and these kids are going to be putting up plays today that next year's kids are going to be seeing.
Yeah, we were just watching OABCIG walk-on, from last year, and it's kind of fun because, as a broadcaster, you kind of think back and you think to, everybody kind of carries their own play from a certain game. For me last year, that play was when Jake Neiman, returned that kickoff against walk-on. And for you, what was the play that you thought of?
Well, you don't often see a fake punt when you're ahead by 14 points late in the ball game, but we did see that last year, and it's something that can happen. It's those random plays that kind of stand out. And when you saw Cooper Jean do that last year, he kind of ran away with the two-way. Everybody was talking about him after the program was done. Yeah. And I want to see somebody tonight, after you put up 650 yards of offense for the quarterback, maybe we're going to be talking about an 8-man quarterback who has had 1,000+ yards in 2 games at the Dome.
That is absolutely astounding. So here we go. We've got a few more minutes here until we wrap up the Golden Pheasant pregame. Thanks to all of our sponsors, and thanks also to Holzhauer Motors for sponsoring the keys to the game here. We'll step aside here for a few moments as I think we're going to have the national anthem, and we'll be back here in just a moment on YouTube on Forward Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
Matgen Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matgen Insurance in Remsen.
Funeral Home and Monument in Remsen.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook. Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
They have you covered at Klein Real Estate and
Have you ever felt like maybe you just don't have the right fit when trying clothes or shoes? Well, sometimes you can feel that way with your internet plan too. With Westel Systems, you'll always have the perfect plan to fit your lifestyle. With various speeds and data usage, we offer the fastest plans for all your smartphones, tablets, and multiple streaming devices. No one else can deliver the reliability and speed that Westel Systems can. Fiber to the home and dedicated gigabyte speeds is why Westel System was awarded the Smart Rural Community distinction. Call our Remsen office today to find out which plan fits you best, because not everyone understands your internet needs the way Westel System does.
As Mike was saying here there before the break, just happy to get this season in. Glad to see these kids get this opportunity to finish out this season and play for that state championship.
Well, and the fans that did get to come are going to enjoy it, but it's going to be a little weird today. I think the atmosphere might be a little more quiet than we're used to, so it'll be interesting to see if that plays a role for anything. Even with the limited fans they had in the last set on the semifinals, there was still momentum that you could feel in the dome.
Exactly.
And I'm wondering if that momentum is going to feel the same, if it'll feel a little different, but I'm hoping that it's not going to feel like a scrimmage, and I don't think it will. I think these kids know exactly what's on the line. And you just want to come out and play some good football.
You're exactly right. And there they did have the coin toss, and the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks did win the toss. They have deferred, so Fremont-Mills will get their first shot on offense with Jake Malcolm, Seth Malcolm, Paxton Van Houten, Cooper Langfelt, Owen Thornton, Cooper Marvel, Kellen Fitcher, and Sam Daly. So here we go. The 8-player state championship just about to begin here.
I feel like it's a math exam because the way they set up the field, they move the goal out 20 yards. So for half the field, it's the 50's the 30, the 40's the 20, the 30's the 10, and the goal line is at the 20. And that won't throw me off at all because I am not broadcasting the game. It's going to be on you, Keith.
Well, I would like to say, I'm kind of a seasoned vet over here. I've watched, I think MMC win a state championship 2012, 2015. I think they got beat out in the semifinals. Remsen St. Mary's 2 years ago, or I think 3 years ago, they made the state championship game, so a couple games there. And then last year they lost to Audubon in the semifinals. So I've had a little bit of experience, but you always kind of look at the field and go, oh, yeah, I got to deal with that today, too.
Should be fun.
So here's Jackson Bunkers to kick things off for the Hawks. Jackson can kick the ball pretty well. See what he can do here. It's teed up at the 30, and we are underway from the Unidome. That one's just going to go out of bounds. And, sometimes you just have to kick it out of bounds. And, sometimes that's not a bad play because, especially in the game of 8-man, one guy misses a tackle. That's 6 points. Takes away that big play opportunity.
It's not a bad strategy, and if it takes the right balance, all of a sudden you can get back down there and hop on top of it.
So Fremont-Mills will come out here. And it's going to be Jake Malcolm. Actually, I think that's Seth standing back there. And this is going to be a handoff around the end and tripped up. I think that was Xavier. Bunkers got it. And on the run there, that was Braxton Blackburn, a freshman, good for 2 yards, out to the 28-yard line.
There's that math.
I'm looking, okay, 28. But on the 50-yard foot, they're just about to midfield if we were playing a 50-yard or a 100-yard game. All right, man goes in motion for the Knights. This is going to be a quarterback keeper. Pushed up the middle, not much there. They'll slow down. Seth Malcolm gang tackling. Jackson Bunkers was there, along with
Levi Walderschmidt was right in there on that tackle as well.
Yeah, Levi does such a good job. He's not afraid to stick his nose right in the middle of the pile. So here we go. Big third down play to start this game off. No score. 11:08 to go, opening quarter. Malcolm standing in the backfield. He's going to get the snap, and he's going to try and run between the hash marks again, and they ride him down after a gain of about 2 on the tackle there for the Hawks. That was number 42. Was that Wesley Gallus?
And that's exactly what you want. All of a sudden, your defense came out and got a stop and really held Fremont-Mills to 4 yards.
Not much.
They didn't get hardly anything on their plays, and you put yourself in that position, but they're looking like they want to go for it here.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to roll the dice. Brendan Fish will come up and play defensive end. He's going to show some pressure here. Malcolm, he might just pooch kick this, and that's exactly what he's going to do. And where is this thing going to bounce? It is going to bounce about the 11-yard line, drops dead. It's going to roll back to about the 11, so that could have ended up a lot worse for Remsen St. Mary's with nobody back there to return that. That thing could have rolled all the way inside the 5, but not bad starting field position. We'll see the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks offense for the first time. You got to be happy with your defense forcing them to go 3 and out the first set.
Well, it's exactly what you want for the coach. You're on schedule right now. If you can come out on the offensive side of the ball and put some points on the board, all of a sudden that pressure builds for Fremont-Mills.
All right, here's the Hawks. They're going to go 4 wide, 2 left, 2 right. Harpinaugh with an empty backfield. Man goes in motion. That's Coink. There's the jet sweep. That's usually their first play. Gets a block on the outside, and he's going to be out across the 20-yard line, out to the 23. He's going to pick up about 13 yards. Nice run there by Jeremy Coink out of that jet sweep.
Cooper Langfelt was just chasing him from behind and finally caught up with him after he bounced off a couple of players. And for a player of 6'3", 230 to be 13 yards downfield, that's where you want him making tackles.
So here we go, 4 wide again for the Hawks. Harpinaugh, empty backfield. Waiting for the snap. He's going to drop back, a little pressure, has a good hold. And there is Damon Brown-Miller, good for a pickup of about 7 yards.
Kesterson playing off there for Fremont-Mills, and just take what they give you, pick up 8 yards, and roll with it on second down.
So here we go, going to bring up second down and 2. Real manageable second down. Can, do a whole lot of different things here. If Coach Ryan Hyack was here, he'd say, let's take a shot.
There's always time for a shot.
And this is a quarterback keeper for Harpinaugh. Cuts it across midfield, and he's going to pick up about 8, 9, 10 yards as he's out across midfield to the 39. Good job by Blaine realizing, that was designed to the outside. The blocks were to the middle of the field, switched it up.
He got out there, Peyton Van Houten on the tackle, but really he didn't get touched for about 7 yards.
So a good read there by that senior quarterback, Blaine Harpinaugh. 9:04 to go here in the opening quarter. No score. Class 8-player state championship. 4 wide here for the Hawks. Empty backfield. Man goes in motion. That's Fish. And now here is Coink in motion. And he's almost wrapped up in the backfield. And he is going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Lost a couple yards on that play.
Initial hit there was by Taylor Reed, and then Blackburn finished it up. But really, I thought that would open up a little bit better, but the end stayed home. He didn't get fooled by any of the motion. And when you do that, you force that play back inside, and that's what happened.
Yeah, that Paxton Van Houten, he's a 5'9 sophomore for the Knights. So second down and 12. St. Mary's, their first time behind the sticks here today. They're going to go bunch receivers to the right side, wide side. Harpenall looking downfield, pump fakes, rolls out in the pocket, goes over the top. He's got a man, and that is Brendan Fish, and he's going to cut it laterally, and he's going to get another block, and he's going to be down to the 25, cutting back the other way, and he's going to be down to the 20-yard line. That was a pickup of about 22 yards for Brendan Fish. I like that Harpenall just kind of went over the top there and put it in.
It was a nice play, but really, you know what it reminded me of? Dot matrix sprinter. I mean, he was going one side to the other right there. He was sawing back and forth, but he was able to get the job done for a first down there, and now he got the sticks behind you, and it's 1st and 10.
If you would tell Brennan he runs like a printer like that, he would have no idea.
No, he would have no idea what a dot matrix printer is.
All right, here's Harpenall. This is going to be a quarterback keeper around the left end. Gets a block from Koink. He's going to have enough for a first down. Dives to the pylon.
He got out right at the 4-yard line. They're going to say he stepped on that yellow piece of tape down there. So it'll be 1st and goal.
Pickup of 16 on the play. 1st and goal, ball at the 4-yard line.
He just got a nice block from his running backs and wide receivers that are out there. They sealed that edge. He got around the corner and just got pushed out late. But really, so far, the offense for Remsen St. Mary's has been in control.
Yeah, they started this drive at their own 11-yard line. They're inside the red zone at the 4. 1st and goal. Here's Harpenall. Shotgun empty backfield. Going to be a quarterback keeper. Finds his way into the end zone for a Holzhauer Motors touchdown drive. So the Hawks are on top here, 6-0 with 7:35 to go here in the opening quarter. That is exactly the way you want to start the game here. If you are the Hawks, you want to cause the other team to go 3 and out and get 6 points of your own.
Good solid run, just falls forward into the end zone. Beautiful drive.
It's going to be Koink to kick. Bunkers will hold. Kick is up. Kick is no good. Wide left, I believe. So the Hawks lead by a score of 6-0. We'll be back here in 1 minute on YouTube on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
Family. Swain Motor Company in Cherokee knows about family, and they have vehicles for everyone in your family, from dad to mom and even the college kids. And our family works together every day with Swain Motor Company, Mike's Body Shop next door, and SNS Auction Services. We know your family is important to you, and at Swain Motor Company, they're important to us, too. Stop by and visit us today, downtown Cherokee, and online at swainmotorcompany.com. Matgen Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matgen Insurance in Remsen.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1 along Fuller Digital Solutions. We're talking little NBA draft last night. So you're a Vikings fan. Are you a Timberwolves fan as well?
I rooted for the Timberwolves until they joined the ABA a couple years ago and decided they weren't going to win any more games. But no, it's fun, and they had the NBA draft last night.
Yeah, and I was talking about the Mavericks. They traded Seth Curry, not Steph, because there's Steph, of course, with the Golden State Warriors. Then there's Seth. But we're talking football here today. It is 6-0 in favor of the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. Fremont-Mills came out, tried to run the ball 3 times, got about 4 yards of offense, forced them to go 3 and out, so the Hawks will kick things off here. We'll see if Bunkers kicks it out of bounds again or tries to put it through the end zone. If you've got a kicker that can put it through the end zone, that is such a weapon to have.
It just takes away weapons from the other team, and anytime you can disarm them, go ahead.
So Bunkers will kick off here. You can see he's kind of wearing a glove on his left hand. He's had a little bit of a sore thumb here the last couple games. I think he kind of got banged up a little bit in the Audubon game. Here's the kick, and that one's going to go out of bounds again. So they'll bring the ball out, I believe, to the 20. So Fremont-Mills will get another chance at it here, but it is St. Mary's leading 6-0 here.
They're going to make him re-kick, I think. Yeah, they are. Instead of taking it at the 20, they're going to bring it back another 5 yards and say, hey, we want to kick it in bounds.
And, Austin Jensen also does some kicking, but, with a bad hip, makes kicking very tough.
No, I wouldn't kick without a bad hip.
Yeah. I see, Jensen's not playing today. He's on the sideline there. So here we go. Bunkers will kick this off from his own 25. And kind of a squib to the middle of the field. And Fremont-Mills falls on it. Did the ball come out? The ball is loose. St. Mary's falls on it.
I believe that's number 1 for St. Mary's, Shorg, who was able to jump on it late or early, however you want to look at it.
I think that thing, it hit the deck and then went off one player from Fremont-Mills. And I'm almost curious if the Fremont-Mills player wasn't down at that point. But I don't think it was a designed onside. It was, we're going to make your hands team do some work.
Yep, he never had control of the football. It was a good call by the official.
So St. Mary's in control here. And here's Harpenaugh, bunch receivers, trips to the left. He's going to roll out left side, wide side. He's going to tuck his head down, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards. And last week in that semifinal game against Montezuma, Blaine Harpenaugh had 357 rushing yards.
Well, this is what we talked about. You make the plays and you put the pressure on. Now all of a sudden, Fremont-Mills is going, uh-oh. You're down 6 points. You got the opening kickoff. You're down, and the other team is already in your territory.
So here we go. 2nd down and 8, ball at the 28-yard line. Here's a little bit of a misdirection. Coink going to cut it upfield, and after that contact, he went about 5-6 yards. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 1 yard.
That was a really impressive run once the contact made, because he kept hopping with one leg, and the other player couldn't drive him down. He hopped about 4 times to keep that going.
Hopping on that right foot got him about an extra 4 or 5 yards. So 3rd down and 1, ball at the 20. They need to get to the 19 for a 1st down. Here's Harpenaugh up the gut. I think he's going to have enough forward progress. Well, this might be pretty close here.
I think he's about a yard past from the far judge, and they're signaling it.
And they're going to say 1st down, ball down to the 17-yard line for the Hawks. They're in control 6-0. Want to give a shout out to Ryan Hyack, listening back in Remsen. Coach, I know you wanted to be here, but appreciate you playing things smart and listening from back home. So here we go. 1st down and 10, empty backfield. Man goes in motion. That's Waldschmidt. And a little misdirection as Blaine's going to cut it up the middle of the field, and he's going to pick up 5-6 yards, split that 1st down in half. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
You know, watching the offense for Fremont-Mills, it's easy to see why it's hard to stop an 8-man. They've got players going every which way. You don't know if they're going to hand it off or not. And Fremont-Mills, they want a timeout. Let's talk this over. They're getting close again, 2nd and short.
So, a timeout Fremont-Mills. It is 6-0 Hawks lead. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 coming up here. We'll be back here in 1 moment on Florida Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
At American Bank, we take pride in supporting our community and cheering on the St. Mary's Hawks. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel our school pride. Win big by letting us help you with all your personal, ag, and commercial banking needs. Show school spirit by showing them your Hawk pride with a St. Mary's debit card. As Hawks fly together, we will always be here for your banking needs. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Systems is on the cutting edge.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
At the 10-yard line, they need to get to about the 7.5-yard line for a 1st down.
You got 2 downs here.
Yep. Here is Harpenaugh. And did they get Fremont-Mills to jump? Yeah. I think this is going to be encroachment.
You know, that's a good place to pull a hard count right there.
It is.
You know the other team has to fire off. You're inside the 10-yard line. You know they're going to come quick, and you just pick up a free 1st down. Smart move by the quarterback.
So Harpenaugh going to get a free 1st down. 1st and goal, ball at the 5-yard line. See what they do here. They're going to run the clock. 5:11 to go here. 6-0 Hawks lead. This seems like it's been all Hawks offense here so far. Fremont-Mills has run 3 offensive plays Well, 4, including the punt. Here's Harpenaugh going to run left side, wide side, cuts it up, spins. He's going to be down about the 1-yard line.
He wanted that end zone. He lowered that head like a missile, and he was trying to blast on through, but good defensive play, kept him short. But now, what do you do to stop? When it's 2nd and 1, you got 3 plays to get 1 yard at the 8-man level. That's pretty tough to stop.
Pretty tough to stop. And he's going to line up shotgun again. He's got 2 tight ends, a receiver right and a receiver left. You got Waldschmidt out right side, wide side. Waldschmidt goes in motion. And a little misdirection. Blaine's going to lose yards on this one. He's back at the 5-yard line.
Big play there.
That was a little bit of a broken play. And Fremont-Mills didn't bite on that movement from Waldschmidt.
So, heads-up play. Defense read their keys right. And that was an important play because now 3rd and 5 is a lot different than 2nd and 1.
3rd down and goal, ball at the 5-yard line. They're going to line up. Hawks don't really huddle all that much. 3:58, they lead 6-0 here. Opening quarter, Class 8 Player State Championship game. 3rd down and goal at the 5-yard line. Harpenaugh, empty backfield. Same play. Waldschmidt goes in motion. They'll hand it off to him. Gets a block, seals the edge. He is so close to the end zone. He is at the half-yard line.
Do they ever just line up right under center and go in? Or
Up until about 3 years ago, teams would still do that. There was still I formation until, I'm sure there's still some teams that do that, but very rarely do you see a quarterback just go up under center. They might try it. Oh, they're going to line up. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Harpenaugh, man in motion. Blaine is in.
Oh, he is.
For the touchdown. He took a pretty hard hit, but that's the sacrifice you make to get into the end zone. I'm like you, Mike. I didn't think he was going to get in.
I want to see the replay here. Harpenaugh looked like he got hit right on the shoulder, and the defensive player is not feeling good out there.
And that's Seth Malcolm.
He's got a problem with his arm. They collided, and I think he just stretched it out just at the last second to get it across.
If they lose Seth Malcolm here early, that is going to be a huge blow to this Fremont team. He's got over 1,500 yards this season on the ground. All right, Koink will try again. He's 0 for 1 today on PATs. It's 12-0. Here's the snap. Did they go with the hard count? Kick is up. Actually hit the left upright. They'll probably accept this penalty to get another shot at it. It's been a while since I've seen a good doinker right off the left upright.
Well, and that's the movable stands. You just hope they don't come down.
It was kind of wobbling a little bit. Half the distance. If you're St. Mary's and you're moving the ball this well and their best player is on the sideline, would you go for 2 here to make it 14-0?
I thought about it. Like I said, I think you just keep on playing your game, but they're going for it, and they made it.
Yeah, nice pass from Jackson Bunkers. He's the one that stepped in for Blaine when he's been injured. And Levi Waldschmidt hauls it in. 14-0, Hawks lead.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
FS Lawn and Tree Service in Grandville today.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1, along with YouTube, Fuller Digital Solutions. And just looking over at the sidelines, Seth Malcolm, don't think he's going to be coming back out here for Fremont-Mills. Not right now, anyways. Well, did he go to the huddle? I don't think so. Coach Jeremy Christensen talking things over. And if you're Remsen St. Mary's, you got to be happy with the way he started. Fremont-Mills got the ball to start with. Went 3 and out. St. Mary's gets a touchdown. They kick it off again, get the ball right back and punch it in again. So, Mike, St. Mary's 14-0. You couldn't ask for much of a better start.
Well, they're going exactly where they want to go. One of the things that I've always thought is when you kick the ball out of bounds, coaches that gamble and have you kick it again are really gambling with their faith. If you can get the ball in positive territory, take the ball in positive territory. Because if not, only bad things can happen. It's very rarely that I've seen that play work out well for the team that had them re-kick. And last time, they decided they were going to do a little squib kick, and it checked up off of one of the players, and now all of a sudden Remsen St. Mary's up 2 scores, and you've only run 3 plays. You don't want to do stuff that gives the ball back to another team, and if you have the ball, I don't like giving it away. Same thing with taking points off the board on a field goal that's good.
And, and here you go. You got 3 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter.
And you've only had 2 touchdowns, so you're way better than you were last week.
You're right. You're right. Can we hit maybe 110 today?
110 to nothing be fine.
Yeah. I don't think that would be possible because then you're getting into the running clock. All right, Bunker is going to kick this one, and he fumbled it out of bounds at the 8-9 yard line. That was that Jake Malcolm over there? That was number 5. That was Nick Madison, a junior. And Coach, I'm used to calling games with Coach.
That's all right.
Have you ever coached anything in your life?
Yes, I coached my son's T-ball squad.
Okay, so I guess I could consider. Are you like me? Somebody asked me, they're like, why do you call Ryan Hyatt Coach on the radio? I said, once you're a coach and I've addressed you as Coach, you're always Coach.
That is the sports director's mantra right there.
So here is Malcolm waiting for the snap. Man goes in motion, and they'll hand it off to Seth Malcolm. And he falls forward, gets about 3 or 4. So he's back out there, but like Mike said, on that touchdown drive there, Blaine Harpenaugh and him collided, and Seth's got hit right on that shoulder. So 2:50 to go here, opening quarter. It's 14-0. Remsen St. Mary's leads. And Jake Malcolm going to line up with Seth to his right. Quite a bit of size difference between the two. One-man backfield. Man goes in motion, waiting for the snap. Low snap. They hand it off to Seth up the middle. He's got nowhere to go.
That is just beautiful defense right there. Coming up off the bottom of the pile is number 20 for Remsen St. Mary. Maybe not 20, was it?
I think Jacob Britt, number 54, was in there. Maybe 26, Jeremy Coink.
That's what it was. It was Jeremy Coink. Just was able to get that stop right at the line of scrimmage. The low snap threw off the timing on that play.
Just took enough extra time, allowed the St. Mary's defense to get right to where they need to be. So now you're looking at 3rd down and we'll say 7 here. Under 2 minutes to play. First quarter, Malcolm going to drop back to pass. Rolling, tucks it down. Can Bunkers get there? They throw across the middle of the field, and it is incomplete. They were trying to hit Seth Malcolm out at the 25-yard line. Good downfield coverage by the Hawks on that scramble play.
Levi Walderschmidt, he was able to get back and hit the receiver right as the ball was getting there. Kind of was burned, but it was a little bit of a looping pass, so he had time and he made the play that stopped him.
All right, so back to return this punt here. I believe is that Brennan Fish, number 21. Here's the almost blocked, and it's going to bounce at the 35. Fish picks it up at the 30. A little hot to handle. He's going to run to the wide side of the field, spinning it back, and he's going to be out at midfield.
Now, the flag came in. There was contact with the punter. It'll be whether it's 15 or 5. We'll see what the call is. It looked like about a 5-yard penalty.
See what they call here. Fremont-Mills, or maybe... A 5-yard penalty won't be enough for a first down, and you're back. It'll put them at their own, maybe 18.
I think you got to watch out here if you're.
Yeah.
This now all of a sudden from 4th and 7, it goes to 4th and 2. I don't think you can put anybody back. The way they set up to punt.
Yep.
I think you have to just play your normal standard defense.
Yeah, so 4th down and a long 2 here for the Knights of Fremont-Mills. This would be big for them if they can pick it up, but they're still in their same formation. Malcolm doesn't go back too far to punt this thing, and he'll kick it away. Nobody runs into him. This thing's going to bounce at the 30. Rolling inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. That was a good opportunity there for Fremont-Mills to flip the field.
Well, their defense has to figure out a way to flip the script right now, because if not, Remsen St. Mary's will be happy to run away with this game.
You're exactly right. They can run a few plays here, get to the end of the first quarter. They lead 14-0, 1:25 to go. Big thanks to Holzhauer Motors in Cherokee, and I believe they've got a location in Storm Lake. They've got their grand opening sale, so stop in any brand you want. Holzhauer Motors in Cherokee can find it for you. We got receiver going in motion. That's Koink. There's the jet sweep. Kind of has to take a step back. Has one man to beat on the outside, and he's going to be tackled for a loss of about 1.
I like right now, maybe fake that handoff and take a shot deep. I hate maybe that's just what happens when you're sitting in this chair, but when you got a 14-point lead, I know a second down and long, you want to pick up 5-6, but if you could get one more score before the end of this quarter, you might put the other team away.
And right now, Ryan Hayek is listening to you going, I like your mentality. So here we go. Here's Harpanaugh, trips to the left side. Quarterback keeper, nowhere to go. He's going to be dropped down for a loss again. Blaine gets up. He's okay.
Good defense there.
Yep.
Getting in as best player who's back out there, Seth Malcolm, who was making a play in the backfield along with number 39, Peyton Van Houten.
Malcolm is an outstanding linebacker. So now you got St. Mary's behind the sticks here again. 3rd and 13. Back in their own territory. Harpanaugh, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Drops back to pass. Tucks it down, rolls out of the pocket. Gets rid of it, throws it to Brownmiller, and that was right at the first down markers. Blaine just strong-armed that ball about 15 yards downfield. I was surprised he was able to get it. He was just about to his knees.
Fremont-Mills desperately needed that stop. Wow. If they don't get that stop, they would be in some trouble right now, and now they're going to be getting the ball back in good field position.
Yeah, that hit Brownmiller right in the hands. I believe this is Ryan Willman back to punt. He'll be in his own end zone. Need a good snap here. Steps into the snap. End over end punt. Going to bounce, about midfield. And Malcolm just calls for the fair catch. So good starting field position here at their own 39 for the Knights of Fremont-Mills. We've got 6 seconds left as we take a look at the scoreboard here. 14-0 Hawks lead.
We haven't talked about what we've seen so far on the defense as much. You know what I've noticed is the defensive line for Remsen St. Mary's is controlling this game so far. They're taking up all the blockers and preventing any holes, and the linebackers are just filling in. They've been really controlling what's happening on the offense for Fremont-Mills.
Jeremy Koink, Austin Jensen, and Alex Schrader on that line. Here's a run by Malcolm. He's going to pick up about 4 yards across midfield down to the other 37. That will end the first quarter. It is 14-0 in favor of the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. We'll be back in 1 minute. Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
Matgen Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website. Or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matgen Insurance in Remsen.
Area Health System, a lifetime of
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
In Remsen.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1. Welcome back to the Unidome here. Keith Crane alongside Mike Earl. Big Mike, Big Earl, Big Mike Earl.
We'll work with all those. That's fine.
I've been called worse, right?
That's exactly right.
So here we go. It's 14-0 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. And Mike, like we keep saying, you couldn't ask for a better start here from Remsen St. Mary's. But Fremont-Mills here, an opportunity with, good field position, looking at second down and about 6 here coming out of the break. If Fremont-Mills wants to, hang around here, they need to get their offense going right away.
But they do. Right now, first play, they got what they need. They need 4 yards, 5 yards on every play and put the pressure on the defense for Remsen St. Mary's. Nice part, now you got a little cushion because you're going to get the ball first in the second half. So that's in your back pocket. And anytime you can get the first score when you receive the kick or when you kick off, that's a big positive. It really sets the tone for the game. So Remsen St. Mary's is playing downhill right now. They know Fremont-Mills wants to come out. They need to control. They need a score. They all think they do. So all you need to do is just do your job, read your keys, and play within yourself. And so far, that's what they've done.
And they've built that 14-0 lead. They'll switch sides. So now when St. Mary's is on offense, going towards the end zone, the yard markers will be correct. Just in time for Fremont-Mills to go the other way, and the 40-yard line is the 20-yard line. So here we go. And this is going to be Seth Malcolm, lone man in the backfield, tailback, going to get the snap, and he's going to run to the right side, wide side. They seal the edge. Not quite enough for a first down as Koink stops him, and actually stopped him pretty short. I thought he maybe got a little bit closer than that.
It'll be a 3rd and 3 situation here.
So 3rd and 3 here for the Knights of Fremont-Mills. St. Mary's leads 14-0. I'm sure we'll get our first quarter stats. Did they ever update the website with the stats or not?
Yeah, I think they did. Let me get those here.
3rd down and 3 here for Fremont-Mills. And Malcolm going to rush the right side, falls forward, uses that big frame to get just enough for a first down as Levi Waldschmidt tackled him by the ankles. And Seth Malcolm used that 6'4" frame to fall forward. And right now they've got the ball on the 30-yard line, which on the football field here it's marked as the 50.
Harpenau 2 for 2 for 29 yards in that first quarter. On the ground, he led the way with 39 rushing yards.
So here is Malcolm again, going to run left side. They seal the edge. Can Koink get there to slow him down? And it'll be a whole gang of Hawks that bring him down for about a 9-yard gain. Koink just couldn't quite get there, but got that hand on that jersey. If he doesn't slow him down a little bit, I feel like Seth Malcolm could have been off to the races there.
Really was able to seal the edge nicely, and starting to get a little bit of holes that are forming on that Remsen St. Mary's squad. But that's something that's bound to happen when you have 8 guys out there. You don't have quite as many players on the team. You're not shuffling in and out as much. I was winded walking up the stairs, but I'm sure if I was down there playing, I'd be winded a lot faster.
So here we go, 2nd down and about 1. Seth Malcolm going to bounce to the left side, falls forward, gets about a 3-yard gain, another first down for the Knights, down to about the 19-yard line. And now if you're Fremont-Mills, you're in 4-down territory. You can stick to, like you said, Mike, you got to stick to what you know, and they just know running the football.
Well, that's where they're at. Jeremy Koink added 20 yards on the ground in the first half, 63 total rushing yards for the Remsen St. Mary's squad to 29 passing yards. So you really had positives and all around. When you look at the other team, they have been held to a total of 7 yards going into the second quarter.
Here's Malcolm going to run it between the tackles again. Nothing there. Jacob Britt was the one there to wrap him up. And, we had to meet the team the other night, and Jacob Britt is one of the most mild-mannered kids you could probably meet. It's kind of hard to believe. He must get all of his frustration out on the football field because he does such a good job of tackling on that D-line for the Hawks. So 2nd down 11, lost 1 yard there. Seth Malcolm in the backfield again. And he's going to run wide side, left side. They seal the edge a little bit, and he's going to pick up 3-4 yards. I think right now in the Fremont-Mills playbook, it's Seth middle, Seth left, Seth right.
Well, this is where they have decided, and it's a good coaching decision. We're going to ride the horse that brought us, and we're going to put everybody on the line. This is our best player. Stop him.
So Seth Malcolm going to come out 3rd down and about 7 here. They're going to rotate a couple players out. That's Paxton Van Houten. Kind of looks like a mini Clay Matthews with that hair, don't you think? Waiting for the snap is Seth Malcolm. Actually, that is Jake. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Did he catch it? No, the ball came out.
Good defense back there on the play. You had Alex Schrader.
Yep.
And you also had coming over late was Waldschmidt, but a nice play to get in there and just right step for step with the receiver. And ball came looking back, made a play on the ball. It's exactly what you want. And now 4th and about 7. You've got Fremont-Mills in a tough spot.
And Alex Schrader last week, in a game that was 108 to 94, you wouldn't think of big defensive plays, but he had a pick six in that fourth quarter. Here's Malcolm dropping back, same play, knocked away by Schrader. That is a turnover on downs. Mike, that looked like the exact same play.
Yeah, if you try it once, try it again, and nothing doing, as Schrader just says, not in my house.
And that's smart of Schrader, just to knock that thing straight down. Makes, you don't try to go for the interception there in the end zone.
But he was playing against the taller receiver. He got up and made the jump and high pointed the ball. A big fancy word for I jumped first and I made contact first. But he did it exactly like they teach you to do, and that was beautiful on the defensive side.
14-0 Hawks lead here. Second quarter, 8:29 to go. Blaine empty backfield, 4 wide, 2 left, 2 right. And they went with the hard count again here.
Fremont-Mills just having trouble with the penalty right now. You got, I believe, 5 yards in penalties against the
Hawks.
And at least 10 going the other way, but I think that's 15. I think that's the third time they've jumped off sides.
So now you're looking at 1st and 5, ball right at the 21. They need to get to the 26, which on the field that they're playing on is the 40-yard line. So here's Harpanaugh, same formation, 2 left, 2 right. This is going to be a Harpanaugh sweep to the left side, bounces around the outside, one guy. He's got one man to beat. Well, he's at the 40, now the 30, and bounces out of bounds. Beautiful read there by Blaine Harpanaugh, and that was a big pickup. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, about 28 yards.
We just got around the edge, and he's a smart runner. As soon as he had a seam, he goes right for the goal line, and he's trying to pick up as many yards as he can. And flip the field. Now you have the best position, and you're up by 14 trying to add to it.
2 receivers left, 2 right. Man goes in motion. That's Fish. And a little play action. Blaine's got to get rid of it. Rolling. Throws across the middle of the field. Has a receiver. That's Levi Waldschmidt. And he's going to be down to the 10-yard line. A pickup of about 16 yards. Tell you what, Blaine got that one done on his feet. Bounced out of the pocket. Used that time. It's kind of like what Cooper DeJean does at OABCIG. Uses that extra time to let those receivers get open. That's a tough throw to make, too.
Well, as a Vikings fan, anytime I see a quarterback rolling right, throwing across his body, I think back to the Superdome a few years back and Brett Favre hobbling around. But he made a better play than that and hit his receiver right between the numbers.
All right, 1st and 10, ball at the 11-yard line, so they can't get a first down. Here's Koink in the Wildcat formation. Tackled from behind, going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 down to the 6-yard line.
That's where Coach goes, well, you just ran, and then you just ran again. Why don't we do some Wildcat, get you your breath back, and we'll get you back in at quarterback.
And they'll do this sometimes when they get down to the end zone. Inside the red zone, give Blaine a little bit of a breather. 7:22 to go. It's Koink once again in the backfield. And St. Mary's just kind of, milking that play clock just a little bit here. They lead 14-0. Here's Koink. He's run to the right side. Edge really didn't get sealed, but he's still going to pick up about 2-3 yards as he turned it downhill.
Just ducked in behind his blocker there, trying to punch out the side was number 30. I think it was the fullback there. He was trying to punch out the side. He couldn't get the edge sealed, but then he cut up inside, and instead of losing 3 or 4, ended up gaining 2. So 3rd and about 4 here, everything in the playbook, and you got an extra down to get it done.
So here we go, Harpanaugh back in. At quarterback, he's going to go, looks like a double tight end, 2 wide receivers set, 2 left, 2 right. Got Fish out left, and he's going to look to the corner. That's a touchdown for Levi. Or no, that's Ryan Willman, number 8.
That was a beautifully placed ball. Just right on the numbers and right where it had to be. Gave him a chance to run away from the defender, and it was everything you're looking for. No chance for Fremont-Mills, and now a 3-score lead.
Here's a hard copy. I don't know if you want it. You can throw it away. It won't hurt my feelings.
We'll work on it. Might be more updated than my electronic copy.
20-0. And, yeah, Ryan Willman, he's next man up with Jensen being injured. There's a good kick from Koink. It's good. It's 21-0. Hawks pitching the shutout here so far. 6:27 to go. Back in 1 minute. Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
CCS Healthcare Center in Remsen strives to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. The staff is warm and
Have you ever felt like maybe you just don't have the right fit when trying clothes or shoes? Well, sometimes you can feel that way with your internet plan too. With Westel Systems, you'll always have the perfect plan to fit your lifestyle. With various speeds and data usage, we offer the fastest plans for all your smartphones, tablets, and multiple streaming devices. No one else can deliver the reliability and speed that Westel Systems can. Fiber to the home and dedicated gigabyte speeds is why Westel System was awarded the Smart Rural Community distinction. Call our Remsen office today to find out which plan fits you best, because not everyone understands your internet needs the way Westel System does.
They're making Fremont-Mills play in a position they're not comfortable with, and when you control that pace, really only good things are going to happen.
So right now you see Jerome Holmes out there, the defensive coach, talking things over with his guys. And Jerome Holmes, he's walking, he's just about to the 40-yard line there. He's a guy that came over and joined Remsen St. Mary's this year. He had previously been a defensive coach, for MMC and MMCRU. So you bring a guy in that, has coached two teams defensively to state championships. That is such a huge asset to have on your team.
Well, just somebody that's been there before can give the kids more confidence that, hey, we know what we're doing, just play your game and we'll be fine. And right now that's what they're able to accomplish, and see what they're going to do on the kickoff here, whether it'll go deep or not.
Bunkers, kind of a sidewinder. Line drive picked up at the 10-yard line, out to the 15, now the 20. And we've got a late flag coming in here.
I think we might have had a little block in the back, but we'll see what the call is. Flag came out about the 22-yard line.
I think that's Levi Waldschmidt, a little slow to get up, or that Alex Schrader, but you'll be glad to know he just lost his shoe.
Let's see what the official wants to do here.
Mike, you made the right call, block in the back.
Well, I didn't see anybody dancing. Normally when you see them dancing, that's a hold. If they're not dancing and somebody's on the ground, then we'll go with the block in the back. And here you had positive field position, and now if you're Fremont-Mills, this next 6 minutes is going to be a key whether or not you're going to come out in the second half with a chance here.
Ideally, you just want to take, if you're St. Mary's, force them to go 3 and out, put together a long drive, and get the ball back after halftime. Here's a little fake double reverse, and spun down on the carry was number 11. That's Paxton Van Houten. Mini Clay Matthews picks up 4 yards.
You look at it right now, and you're all of a sudden seeing fancy plays coming out and trick plays. And
yep.
Just stay home, especially when you have to go all 70 yards here. They have to make a lot of plays in a row to score a touchdown, so don't give them a bunch of yards on one play. Make them go a lot of plays.
They're at their own 14, need to get to the 21, so second down and 7. 2 men in the backfield, and this is going to be a Jake Malcolm run, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Beautiful play back there. I think it was
Levi?
Gallus in the backfield, Wesley Gallus. I think it was 42, but I could be wrong on the number, but he slowed him up with that ankle, and then able to have everybody else rally around, and now third and long.
On the tackle there. Yeah, that was Wesley Gallus.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to get much. Just get a piece and hold on.
Here's third down and 7 here. Jake Malcolm in the backfield. And a little play action. Rolls out, taking a shot. He has a man, and it is caught. That is Seth Malcolm, down to about the 37-yard line. He's a big target. And Jeremy Coink a little slow to get up here.
They were running step for step, and they're going to make Coink come off the field.
I'm guessing just the way he fell.
I think that's one of those where you almost lose your wind when when 220 pounds falls on top of you, plus your weight,
you're going to feel it.
That don't feel good. Just falling on my weight doesn't feel good.
No.
I don't need to add any to it.
First down and 10. Ball at the, they're at their own 37-yard line. Here's Malcolm, going to hand it off to Malcolm, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards. That was Seth Malcolm on the carry. So think back to last winter. Did you fall down on the ice at all?
You know, it has been, and thankfully, 2 years since I fall. I remember my falls.
Okay.
And normally they end up with like 4 different tries to save before you make the fall.
Yep.
You have to do that little dance out there in the parking lot on the ice. As a radio man, I'm sure you've done it where you get there early and it's still just dark outside and you don't know where the ice is, but once you touch it, you know exactly where it is.
You feel that one. Second down and 10 here for the Knights of Fremont-Mills. Malcolm waiting for the snap. Jake Malcolm going to be a quarterback keeper, and he's going to be dropped. Picks up maybe 3 yards.
Jackson Bunkers just chasing him down from behind, and this is not a position that Fremont-Mills wants to be in. They're past midfield, so 4-down territory, but 3rd and 6 here. They've had to pass the last couple of times to try to get these yardage.
So here we go. 3rd down and 6. They bring some new personnel in. And you talk about Jackson Bunkers there making the tackle. Jackson is a kid that, as an 8th grader, he started for the varsity team that was at the state baseball tournament. And he's not just a kid out there that's playing. He's directing people. He's a smart kid. He gets it. 3rd down and long, a little fake pitch. They go to the outside. They were trying to go to Van Houten and just overthrew him. So do you roll the dice here with 3:26 to go?
I don't think you have a choice.
I think you're right. You're in St. Mary's territory at the 39. A few years ago, I was at South O'Brien doing a basketball game, and I had to go down the bleachers to get a starting lineup or something. And I was going out down the bleachers, and somebody in front of me put their hand down.
Oh, no.
So I was the nice guy and went down the bleachers instead of stepping on somebody's hand. Here's the punt. They're going to punt it away, kind of a sidewinder, going to go into the end zone. Kind of a lucky break there for the Hawks as that went in the end zone.
Well, I understand a little bit, but right now, if you're Remsen St. Mary's, are we going to have a timeout on the play? I think we do. We have a TV timeout here, so we'll take a break.
We'll be back here 1 minute. Fuller Digital Solutions, Classic Hits, KCHE.
Family. Swain Motor Company in Cherokee knows about family, and they have vehicles for everyone in your family, from dad to mom, and even the college kids. And our family works together every day with Swain Motor Company, Mike's Body Shop next door, and SNS Auction Services. We know your family is important to you, and at Swain Motor Company, they're important to us, too. Stop by and visit us today, downtown Cherokee, and online at swainmotorcompany.com. Matgen Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matgen Insurance in Remsen.
2.1 coming up. We will have our Golden Pheasant halftime show. Thanks to the Golden Pheasant. They always do a great job feeding these boys when we have them meet the team. So 21-0. St. Mary's is going to have the ball at their own 15-yard line, Mike. I'm just kind of saying ground and pound till you get points, and then you get the ball back to start the second half.
I don't know why you punt right there. I don't want to second guess a coach, but my problem looking at it is you're telling your team you don't have confidence that you can pick up the 5 yards, and right now he might not. But you just gave the ball back to a team that's only been stopped one time. They get into the end zone again, get up 4 scores. They get the ball first in the second half. They could be up 35-0 with a running clock before you touch the ball again.
You're not wrong. Here is Harper now. He's got a man in the backfield, Coink, little pistol formation. 2 receivers left, 2 right. And this is going to be an option, and he will get it to Coink. Blaine hung on to it. Coink is going to have about 8 yards as he's out to about the 29-yard line. Actually, give him 9. Going to bring up 2nd down and 1.
That was beautifully executed. You want to do exactly that. Hold on to it for as long as you can. Force the defense to the side, and then he picks up 9 yards because of it.
All right, same formation again. 2 receivers left, 1 right side's wide side. Blaine throws out to the right side. He's got a receiver enough for a first down. That's Damon Brownmiller, picks up 2 yards.
Now, if you're Brownmiller, coach might tell you this at halftime. When you have the first down, keep the ball in close, because he kind of was stretching it out there, and there wasn't a need to do that.
He was past the first down marker. And Blaine, who throws quite a few strikes on the baseball field, threw a strike right in there. If you get a chance this summer, get a chance to watch Blaine Harpenoff pitch on the baseball field.
That's what you were saying. 2
receivers right, 1 left. A little misdirection coink. He's behind the line of scrimmage. A stiff arm, spin, stays in bounds. And he's going to lose a couple yards all said and done.
That was hard work to lose only 1.
He was fighting to get back to that line.
Finally taken down by Fremont-Mills' Peyton Van Houten.
Peyton Van Houten is a sophomore. He's kind of all over the field. So now if you're the Hawks, you're looking at 2nd down and 11. 2:05 to go before half. It's 21-0. Remsen St. Mary's leads. Blaine again, empty backfield. A tight end on the left side, 2 receivers out right. And he throws to the outside. That's Brownmiller. He spins, and he's across the 40, the 35, the 30. He's still on his feet. 20, 15, 10, 5. He scores.
No laundry on the field.
It's clean. What a nice pass from Blaine Brownmiller. That nice spin move gets into the end zone to put the Hawks up 27-0 with 1:45 to go here before half.
He just towed down that line, too. He made a couple of men miss, and he didn't have a lot of room to do it, and then just blasted on past. Beautiful play.
So St. Mary's going to line up for the extra point. Bunkers will hold. 27-0. St. Mary's leading. And, after last week, the social media world was, hey, is there any defense played in 8-man football? St. Mary's is answering that question today. Kick is up. Kick is no good. So it's 27-0. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back here on Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
At American Bank, we take pride in supporting our community and cheering on the St. Mary's Hawks. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel our school pride. Win big by letting us help you with all your personal, ag, and commercial banking needs. Show school spirit by showing them your Hawk pride with a St. Mary's debit card. As Hawks fly together, we will always be here for your banking needs. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Has been serving you.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done in customer testimonials.
And Bunkers is going to line up and kick this thing off. It's 27-0 here. We've got 1:45. St. Mary's leads before half. Bunkers is going to just kind of pooch this to the middle of the field. It's picked up at the 15, now out to the 20, 25, and going to be brought down on the return there. That was Nick Madison, a junior for the Knights. And, Mike brings up a good point here during the commercial break. St. Mary's has 3 timeouts left. If Fremont-Mills gets, behind the chains here, you can maybe burn a timeout or two because you got 1:39 left to go.
Well, your defense has proven they can stop them, at least for now. And while you still have faith, because they look like they're coming out and trying to run and just want to get into half.
And here's Malcolm Wright, and he's going to pick up maybe 3, well, give him 5 yards, cut it in half. And Bunkers is slow to get up. He's holding that thumb again. Timeout Remsen St. Mary's. So they call timeout. We'll just keep it here. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Fremont-Mills Knights. So 27-0. Mike, just some thoughts from this first half. St. Mary's controlling just about every aspect of this game. Defensive line, offensive line, time of possession. They're getting it done on all sides.
Well, when you look at it, right now, Remsen St. Mary's through the air has 107 yards. On the ground, they also have 107 yards. So they've got 214 total yards of offense. When you look at the other side of the ball, there's only a total of 63 yards of offense for Fremont-Mills so far.
And I like those numbers, 107, 107. That means you're balanced.
Yeah, and a lot of that came because on the last pass play, you picked up a lot of those yards on the passing game, but that's what happens. Passes come in chunks, and you've got running plays that go for 5, 7, 10 yards a crack. But every play right now for the Remsen St. Mary's squad is being a positive play, and when they need to come up with it on 3rd and 4th down, that's what they've been doing. So we'll see what Fremont-Mills has, but right now they're in desperate shape.
All right, here's Seth Malcolm, and it's going to be Seth Middle, and not going to quite have it for a first down. Jeremy Coink stood him up, going to bring up
3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. So 1:10 to go. Bunker's a little slow to get up again. See if he's... And Jackson only a sophomore this year. And Jackson, Blaine had a little bit of an ankle injury this year. Jackson came in and, hey, you're thrown in there at the quarterback spot. By the way, you got Newell Fonda on your schedule next week.
Well, here's one. Now you have 48 seconds left. If you're Fremont-Mills, I know they want to get this first down. They only have 2 timeouts left, but...
Here's Malcolm. He's going to have enough for a first down, and that was Damon Brownmiller.
Good stick right there.
Kind of a little bit of helmet to helmet, but he went up high on him. He didn't lower his head. Because Damon Brownmiller is a pretty tall kid, too. Seth Malcolm, he's listed at 6'4", 210. So 29 seconds. Yeah, Fremont-Mills, they might just be satisfied going to halftime. They got 2 timeouts. They may take a shot here.
I have no idea. I'm at a loss. I guess they're going to try to hit somebody going deep or maybe the wheel route out of the backfield, but now you only have 1 play.
Van Houten in motion, and it's Malcolm up the middle. Wasn't that a TV show in the late 90s, Malcolm up the middle? No, that was Malcolm in the middle.
Either way, that's it.
We're at halftime. 27-0. The Hawks lead here. We're going to halftime. We'll be back here. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube and Classic Hits KCHE.
Fine food and fine dining combined when you dine at the Golden Pheasant Restaurant in Remsen. The Golden Pheasant has been...
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Earl. He says, don't know him.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover, Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa, and we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
Westell Systems is on the cutting edge of today's latest technologies. You pick your...
Matgen Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website. Or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matgen Insurance in Remsen. Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
In St. Mary's Hawks leading Fremont-Mills here We are at halftime once again, 27-0, and right now they've got the St. Mary's cheerleaders out there doing the chicken dance. Mike, can you do the chicken dance?
I can do the chicken dance. Now ask me if I will do the chicken dance.
Will you do the chicken dance?
No.
Absolutely not.
I am not a man that does any dancing at all. I cannot do anything well with my body. I learned that when I was in high school football and basketball. For those who don't know, I'm 6'7", and will be generous and say 290, but it's a little bit more than that now. When I get on a dance floor, it is dangerous for others.
It's a hazard to everybody else's health.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing, and with that, I don't know where my arm is going. So it's all in the best interest of everybody for me just to stay safely outside of that realm.
So St. Mary's leads here 27-0. I don't want to do the chicken dance either. I don't dance. I just don't. Never. No.
At your wedding?
Yeah, a little bit.
With the wife?
Yes, I can handle that.
Well, that's a requirement.
Yes. So 27-0 here in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. Let's talk about some first half scores and stats here. And actually, you know what surprises me here, looking at this stat sheet, the thing that jumps out at me, in a 27-0 game, you would think, Remsen St. Mary's would be controlling the ball. But, time of possession, Fremont-Mills has had the ball longer. They just haven't really gone anywhere.
Well, that's what was so baffling to me is at the end of that half, Fremont-Mills was playing like they're up 27-0.
Yep.
Maybe the coach doesn't know what to do or what, but you're down by 4 scores. You're going to be kicking off here to start the second half. You have the ball at midfield with 30 seconds to play. And
2 timeouts left.
2 timeouts left, and they didn't have any interest at all in putting points on the board.
You're exactly right. It was kind of like what we saw last week, OABCIG, who they take down last week. I'm drawing a blank here. I'm not going to think about it. They're playing Van Meter tomorrow. Sigourney Keota.
Yeah.
Sigourney Keota was a running team. St. Mary's or OABCIG is a passing team, and OABCIG's got the ball with the lead. You'd think they'd run, and they're throwing the football. I mean, you see strange things when you get here to the Unidome, but you get, like you said earlier, you got to stick to what you know and play how you're used to.
But you can't do that down 27 points.
Nope.
Because then you know what you end up? You end up down 35 points. And then the game gets over real fast.
Yeah, the game can get away from you real quick. On the ground, Blaine Harpenow, 11 carries for 76 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jeremy Coink, 37 yards on the ground with 37 yards, yeah. And also, Blaine has thrown for 2 touchdowns, 6 of 7 passing, 107 yards. Catching those touchdowns was Damon Brownmiller. He's got 3 receptions, 65 yards, 1 touchdown. Ryan Willman, 1 catch, 5 yards, 1 touchdown. So here we are at the Golden Pheasant halftime show. Mike, just, really good balanced stats here for Remsen St. Mary's. They've got so many different, weapons. And I would guess Brendan Fish is probably going to get some more touches here running the football in the second half. He's a kid that, as the game wore on last week against Montezuma, everybody else was kind of getting tired. Brendan was just finding that next gear.
Well, and right now, you can do just about anything if you're Remsen St. Mary's. You have no pressure. So if you make a mistake, it's not that big a deal. You just don't want to make another one. But when you look at what I'm seeing, best player on the opposing squad for touching the ball is Seth Malcolm. He's touched the ball 16 times for rushes, and he has 50 yards. I'm not a person that does a lot, but 3.1 yards a carry for a person that comes in with his ability.
With 1,500 on the season?
That is tremendous. And then you look receiving-wise, they've only caught 1 pass, and that was the same player, 1 for 22 yards. But really, if you're the coach for Remsen St. Mary's and you're looking at this defensive performance, just keep doing what we're doing, boys.
Exactly.
And we'll make changes if we have to, but right now we don't have to do anything.
And, this is kind of, the old saying, good coaches make changes between games and great coaches make changes in games. And Jeremy Christensen of Fremont-Mills, he's been there 17 years. He knows what he's doing. He's probably going to come out with some different looks here at halftime, kind of regroup his troop and see what they can do. But right now, Remsen St. Mary's, you get the ball back. You've got an opportunity to go up 35, get that clock rolling. You're in pretty good shape if you're the Hawks.
Well, and one of the things you want to see here, you're going to be getting the ball. So first things first in my mind, you better look for that onside kick. Because I would anticipate there's a very good chance, at least 50-50, that they're going to come out and try to squib one or try to do something a little bit different because they need the ball. They need to cut this to 3 scores as fast as possible because, as we mentioned, they don't score fast. They're taking up a lot of time to score no points. And Remsen St. Mary's is getting the ball. They're putting it in the end zone. It just reminds me, the two games that got them here, when you look at it coming in, you had Fremont-Mills getting past their win. And the game was in the 20s to 6. They want to hold it like that. They want to play a defensive game. This isn't a defensive game. Remsen St. Mary's is playing their game, and that's why they're taking it to the Knights right now.
It is halftime, 27-0. Let's take a look at our Holzhauer Motors touchdown drives that we had in the first half. Blaine Harpenow had a 4-yard touchdown run, a 1-yard touchdown run. Found Ryan Willman from 5 yards out, and Damon Brownmiller had a 54-yard touchdown pass. Those were our Holzhauer Motors touchdown drives. We'll step aside here for a couple moments. We'll hear from some of our sponsors. Thanks again to all the Fuller Digital Solutions sponsors, all the KCHE sponsors, helping you bring this games. You're tuned in to Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
The beautiful things about Orange City area.
It's the only thing you can control.
You're right.
You and your entire family is available always.
Have you ever felt like maybe you just don't have the right fit when trying clothes or shoes? Well, sometimes you can feel that way with your internet plan too. With Westel Systems, you'll always have the perfect plan to fit your lifestyle. With various speeds and data usage, we offer the fastest plans for all your smartphones, tablets, and multiple streaming devices. No one else can deliver the reliability and speed that Westel Systems can. Fiber to the home and dedicated gigabyte speeds is why Westel System was awarded the Smart Rural Community distinction. Call our Remsen office today to find out which plan fits you best, because not everyone understands your internet needs the way Westel System does.
Their staff is committed.
Family. Swain Motor Company in Cherokee knows about family, and they have vehicles for everyone in your family, from dad to mom and even the college kids. And our family works together every day with Swain Motor Company, Mike's Body Shop next door, and SNS Auction Services. We know your family is important to you, and at Swain Motor Company, they're important to us, too. Stop by and visit us today, downtown Cherokee, and online at swainmotorcompany.com.
You've worked hard to reach your goal.
Matgen Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matgen Insurance in Remsen.
Over there for the Hawks, and even right now, the demeanor between the two teams right now, the fans, Fremont-Mills, they're just kind of sitting down. St. Mary's fans, they're on their feet. They're happy to be here because their team's up 27-0.
Well, you look at what you see coming out in the second half, and I would anticipate Fremont-Mills is going to come out. They're going to be hitting hard. They're going to be trying to do everything they can. But the downside to that is all of a sudden you start trying too hard, and you start picking up silly penalties.
Yep.
You start, instead of going for the tackle, you go for a strip, and all of a sudden what was a 3-yard gain becomes a 30 or 40-yard touchdown. So for your Remsen St. Mary's squad, anticipate they're going to come out and they're going to try to hit you in the mouth, and you just have to respond to it. You got a cushion. You've put the money in the bank right now. If you need to take some withdrawals, you can go ahead and do it.
So yeah, St. Mary's is up 27-0, and if I'm St. Mary's, I'm exactly right. Wait for that onside kick because Fremont-Mills they've got to pull off all the stops. I mean, you only have one half of football left this season. Championship on the line. You gotta open up the whole playbook. You got to use every page. Try everything you can to get your way back into this game. But you're absolutely right. If one guy misses a tackle, that's exactly how I explain the game of 8-man football. It's like normal football, but, if a linebacker, misses a tackle, you don't necessarily have a couple extra safeties or a cornerback back there to help you out. That's 6 points.
Well, and you think, well, they lower the field and everything else, but the line play still takes place in the same amount of space.
You're right.
So really, it's just giving those players on the outside more room to work. And Fremont-Mills has done a great job of getting to the edges, whether it was the pass on the outside that went right down the sideline for a touchdown, or whether it's the jet sweeps they love to run. Either way, they're getting players into space on the outside where their athletes are making plays.
So halftime, they put 3 more minutes on the clock, and I had somebody ask me, is there pictures of family members? Yeah, there is. That's kind of neat. If you look about, the 35-yard line, between the 30 and 35 over on the St. Mary's fans, there might not be some fans actually physically here, but they've got their pictures up there. You see a few kids with their pictures up there. That's kind of neat. They're at the game, well, not at the game.
Well, that's hard. If you're mom and dad and you got 3 or 4 kids, and all of a sudden you can't bring the kids to the game to watch older brother, younger brother play. I know, we have to comply, and that's what we do. We do what we're told to make sure we can make everybody as safe as possible. But, man, is that a tough break for these kids that they can't celebrate. But when they get home, I'm sure those people will be there and ready to give them that hug they need, because they have played a tremendous game so far.
You're exactly right. You just want to encourage folks, if you're going out, wear your mask, wash your hands, sanitize your hands as much as you can, and, just try and not touch your face as much as possible, and keep your distance, and, we'll get through this. We're tough folks, and we'll survive. We'll get through, and I'm just so glad that these two teams have the opportunity to finish out their season. And as of right now, basketball season starting Monday for us broadcasting is Cherokee will host Sioux City West. So we're looking forward to that. And I know there was a big conference. I think the CIML kind of sent a letter of recommendation to the athletic union and the association with the idea of starting after January 4th, and not quite sure, that would solve the problems, but it's an idea. But I know these kids want to get out there and play, and I think that's the right decision. There is no exact correct decision in these situations.
Well, there is a lack of information. So when you have a lack of information, you have differing opinions on how we move forward, and some people want to move forward cautiously. Some people want to move forward aggressively. And, so long as the people in charge are giving you the best information they have and trying to make sure that they do the least amount of damage, I think we are in the best position we can be in. And I trust our leadership to make sure that we're all going to have the knowledge we need to have. And I like the fact that we can play here. I know, there's a lot of people that look at it and wonder, why are we playing football? Well, these kids invested time.
Yep.
They invested effort. They invested energy. Not just this season. There are people that have been playing for 4 years for a chance to play right now for the next 24 minutes and a chance to bring home some hardware on both of these teams. And, to take that away would be very tough. So I'm glad we're able to do it. And I know our sponsors are. I know the families are. And I just hope that, we can get through this and have another broadcast tomorrow with another set of kids out here that are going to be thinking the same thing. And just looking forward to some football here as we try to keep as normal as we can in abnormal times.
We've got OABCIG taking on Van Meter tomorrow in the Class 1A state championship. But right now it's Remsen St. Mary's leading Fremont-Mills 27-0. Each of these teams does have just one title, one trophy in their cases back home. Remsen St. Mary's got their title back in 2004. Some guy was at quarterback named Ryan Hyack. I think he was put it like a JV quarterback, and they just put him in there.
Did he take any shots?
I think he likes to take some shots down the field.
He likes to take some shots.
And then Fremont-Mills has one title in 2011. So here we go.
And Remsen St. Mary's thinking the same thing we are. They got 7 of their 8 men on this side of their 30. They're anticipating that this ball is not going to go deep. We'll see what happens.
You got Jackson Bunkers back about the 6-yard line. Here is the kick, and they'll kick it away. And smart decision there by Jackson. That was halfway through the end zone, had no choice about it. So Fremont-Mills just kind of sticking with it. feel like you need to just kind of roll the dice a little bit. There's a reason I'm not a coach, and there's a reason I'm a radio guy.
No, that's right.
That's what I always say. And there's a reason I'm not an official. There's a reason I talk about the game on the radio. I don't want those responsibilities.
Now, Remsen St. Mary's in a position here. They can put this game away early.
Jet sweep. Coink gets the outside edge, gets a block. He's going to pick up 13 yards out to about the 37. First play of the third quarter. We'll keep the clock. Well, did he go out of bounds? 11:53 to go.
Start maybe on the spot.
Beautiful block there by Xavier Gallus, number 33. They call him X-Man. Seal that edge. Jeremy got the first down. Clock continues to roll. Here's Harpenau waiting for the snap, and he's going to pitch this one out to Coink, and he's going to be popped pretty good by Malcolm right at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 0, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Ball at the 27. Need to get to the 37. Ball 28. Need to get to the 38. Just about to midfield for a first down. 2nd down and 10. 27-0. Remsen St. Mary's leads here. Here's Harpenau. Empty backfield again. And he's going to hand this one off to Coink. He's going to bounce to the outside. Gets a block. And he's going to be rode out of bounds. Going to pick up about 7 yards. I like that play call on 2nd down just to make 3rd down that much more manageable.
Nick Madison for Fremont-Mills, if he doesn't make that play, that's another first down. It was a really good play. He was engaged on his blocker, was able to swim around outside and keep that outside edge, but still pick up about 6.5 yards, brings up 3rd and a short 4.
3rd and 4. 2 receivers out right. One goes in motion. Blaine throws the outside. He's got Damon Brownmiller. He's going to spin and a stiff arm, and he's going to go down at the 36-yard line. That is another Remsen St. Mary's first down. They just look like they are in total control right now as they lead 27-0. But, Mike, the few years that I've been covering 8-man football, no lead is really truly safe.
No.
So
but you want to have it.
you want to have the lead. There's no doubt about that. Ball at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. St. Mary's going to walk up to the ball here. They don't huddle. You got Brendan Fish out left. You got Levi Waldschmidt right. You got 2 tight ends. And Fish goes in motion. He's going to set lead blocks for Blaine. He's going to cut across the 15-yard line, or the 25 down inside the 20.
Player down for Fremont-Mills.
Try and get a number on the young man. Blaine does such a good job of following his blockers, I believe.
That's a big man.
Number 7 or number 77. 7's the last. Adam Perrin, a junior, 6 foot 210. That's got to be.
That looks about right. And it is 17.
Usually you don't see a kid that size wear a number that low.
Well, I'm just not used to seeing linemen in the 40s, but.
So here we go. 1st and 10 again for the Hawks. They've got the ball at the 21. Jeremy Coink will come in. Going to run a little wildcat. Blaine will get a play off. Got Fish out left. Got 3 receivers out to the right side, wide side. And here's Coink. He's got a hole up the middle. Dives forward 9, maybe 10 yards. They're going to mark him down at the 11-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd down and 1. Coink does so many good things for this Hawks team.
He had 2 players to beat at the line of scrimmage. Beat them both and picks up 9 more yards.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 1. Ball at the 11. Need to get to the 10. It's going to be Coink again.
Like that play right up the middle.
Bunch trip receivers to the left side. And went with the hard count. And Seth Malcolm goes off sides. Pretty sure this is going to be a free first down here for the Hawks.
And that's number 4.
I was going to say, how many times is that now, Mike? They've gone with that hard count.
4 offsides. And it just puts you in a position where on the defense, now you think, and anytime you're using your brain as a gentleman, I shouldn't say that, that's sexist to me, but most of us men, when we think, we act slower.
So it's going to bring up 1st down and goal, ball at the 6-yard line. You just got to use your physical abilities and play defense.
My wife would tell you that I don't think, so it doesn't matter.
I'm in that same boat. 1st down and goal. Here's Coink running the right side. X-Man giving him a block. Puts his shoulder down, bowls in inside the 3 to the 2-yard line.
Like that play. And
good safe play.
you take about 3 minutes off here. Now, if you get the touchdown, do you go for 2 just to get to the 35?
I think you would. Harpanaugh going to come back out, second down and goal, ball at the 2. And Remsen St. Mary's just content here. And you look at the demeanor of these two teams. Fremont-Mills kind of showing the hands on the hips. St. Mary's ready to go. Second down and goal. Man goes in motion. It's Levi Waldschmidt. He's going to get the handoff, and he walks in for the score. Glad to see the senior Levi Waldschmidt get in the end zone to make it 33-0.
And if you're Fremont-Mills, even if they come out lined up to kick, you've already seen them go from that formation and put it in the air for a 2-point conversion. They're 1-1 on 2-point conversions tonight.
And they tell Jackson Bunkers he's the holder. He was going out there he wanted to hold the kick, and they say, nope, we're going for 2. So they're going to line up. You got Willman, Coink to the left. You got Brown, Miller, and Waldschmidt right. Coink goes in motion. Blaine gets the snap and dumps it over the top. Wide open. Jeremy Coink. It's a 35-point lead, folks. We are going to have some continuous clock. It's 35-0. Remsen St. Mary's leads with 8:44 to go here in the third quarter. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
At American Bank, we take pride in supporting our community and cheering on the St. Mary's Hawks. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel our school pride. Win big by letting us help you with all your personal, ag, and commercial banking needs. Show school spirit by showing them your Hawk pride with a St. Mary's debit card. As Hawks fly together, we will always be here for your banking needs. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
As long as the other team doesn't have Cooper.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done and customer testimonials.
And our Fuller Digital Solutions audience, thanks to Matgen Insurance bringing you the audio for this game. Also, Dave's Roofing, American Bank, EverTech. So, thanks to all of our sponsors. Who else we got there? Matgen Insurance, Moeller Carpet is at Pinnacle Performance, and Westel and Swain Motor Company. Thank you to all you fine folks on the Fuller Digital side, and appreciate your sponsorship all season long. And we're in the state championship game. It's 35-0 Remsen St. Mary's. This is pretty much worst case scenario if you're the Fremont-Mills Knights.
I don't know. Well, they haven't been in this position. I don't know when the last time they were in this position. Sure, it's more than 1 year ago. When you're down 35-0 and nothing seems to be working, what do you do?
Bunker's going to, judging by the way, he might kick it deep. He kind of backs up a little bit. Just pooches it to the middle of the field. A little bit of a line drive out to the 15, 25, now the 30. And Fish is right there. We talk about Brennan Fish, and he's just a talented athlete at Remsen St. Mary's, and actually wrestles for the Cherokee Braves. Last year at 170 pounds, he qualified for the state wrestling tournament. As a freshman to qualify at 170 pounds, that's tough.
That's a person that knows what they're doing, and they put in the work to get there.
So here come the Fremont-Mills Knights. It's going to be Jake Malcolm, the junior quarterback, 5'11", 130. Drops back to pass, rolling out, throws over the middle, has a receiver, but a nice open field tackle by Levi Waldschmidt. I think that was Seth Malcolm on the reception.
So all that work picks up 5 yards, and the clock will run. So even on first downs right now, there will be no stoppage. The only time the clock is going to stop is on a timeout, a penalty, a score, or a change of possession.
Second down and 6. Malcolm waiting for the snap. Throws it out left side to Seth. And stopped by Alex Schrader. Tell you what, Seth Malcolm, he's listed at 6'4", 210. And let's see here. Alex Schrader, 5'9", 160. Not really a fair matchup, but Seth just bodied him up. Actually, on the reception, that was Owen Thornton.
3rd and 4 here. We'll see what happens if they hold them short.
Jake Malcolm in shotgun, has a receiver right and one left. Drops back, pressure. X-Man can't get there. He's going to roll out of the pocket. Jackson Bunkers pushes him out. Actually going to lose about 2 yards.
So this is whether or not we're going to play to save face or whether we're going to play to win the game right here. 4th down and 6, and if you don't go for it, you're basically telling your team we are not going to win this game.
Coming off the field is that Ty Tritz. And they're in no hurry to do anything here. 6:45 to go. 4th down and 6. Ball at their own 34-yard line. They got a bunch of receivers to the right. See what they decide to do here. Malcolm going to drop back to pass. Pressure from Bunkers. Sacks him. Ball is on the carpet. And it's back to the 15-yard line. So St. Mary's is going to be set up in really good position here at the 15-yard line. After the pressure got to him on 4th down, Bunkers, he just went untouched through that O-line.
Late delayed blitz right up the middle, and that needed to be out of there in rhythm, and it wasn't. And as soon as that happened, he got right in there and put him down. So at this point, you really have won this game if you don't make mistakes.
1st down and 10, ball at the 15 for Blaine Harpenaugh and company. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Man goes in motion, and the ball's fumbled. Fumbled there by Brody Shorg. Falls back on it.
Flag on the play, came in on the sideline. Not sure if somebody lined up off sides or if we have a hold on the outside receiver. Either way, I think it'll go back, but on a loss of 5, you might not take it.
See what they decide to do here.
Talking to the Fremont-Mills coach. You're asking him, do you want him to go back 10 or do you want him to just keep it and we'll keep the down at 2nd down?
So it's 35-zip, 5:41 to go here in the 3rd. Illegal shift. Decline. So 2nd down and 15.
So it was a pre-snap penalty. Well, we talked about making mistakes, so he had a fumble there. We don't want to do that again.
Nope. Let's wrap it up here. Harpenaugh waiting for the snap. 2 receivers. Man goes in. Motion is Fish. And Blaine's going to throw one for Brownmiller. Touchdown. Damon Brownmiller. Nice over-the-shoulder catch. Blaine put that right where he needed to. 41-zip. Remsen St. Mary's leading Fremont-Mills. What a throw there by Blaine Harpenaugh.
It's an anticipation throw. He threw that ball before he even cut. He knew exactly where he was going to be and let him run right underneath it. Beautiful toss. Nice catch, untouched into the end zone.
Right over 2 defenders. So now they'll try for the extra point. It's going to be Bunkers to hold, Coink to kick. 41-zip. Remsen St. Mary's leads. Snap, kick, and that was actually kicked into the line. And number 45 for Remsen St. Sean Cronin's going to say, hey, man, why'd you kick that at me? That hit me right in the back. That kind of hurt. 41-0. Remsen St. Mary's leads. We'll be back here in 1 minute. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
I have a feeling that
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover, Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa, and we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
0 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. It's been all Remsen, all St. Mary's today. Fremont-Mills just kind of has not been able to get it going, but that's due to Remsen St. Mary's, like you said there, Mike. They're controlling the D-line and wrapping up early. They've You think a guy like Seth Malcolm, 6'4", 210, going to Nebraska, he would be an impact in this game, but really, he hasn't.
Well, you may be old enough to get this reference. Probably not. I'm just an old man at 41. But this game is kind of like Tyson in the middle of his run in the 80s, where Remsen St. Mary's just came out and started throwing uppercuts, and the other team just kind of went, uh-oh.
What do we do?
If I go down, I still get paid, right? and that's where we're at right now. When it's 41-0, let's just get out of here without getting hurt.
Tyson's fighting somebody here coming up. Is it one of the Paul brothers or something, I think? Looks like he's in pretty good shape. Bunkers kicks this one out of bounds.
Again, that goes back to let's just get paid.
Yeah, let's get paid. 41-0 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. So if Remsen St. Mary's is able to hold on here and a state championship, does that mean we earn the surf and turf tonight on the dime of Simon Fuller? I always tell him that before I leave. I'm going for the surf and the turf.
There we go.
41-0.
It's not where you get the surf and turf. It's because you could barely have, a fillet of fish and a hamburger and make the same deal. It really where you get it.
Yes. So are you a steak guy?
I'm a just about anything guy.
What's if you're going for a cut of steak? What are you going for? I'm either a ribeye or a strip guy.
It's a tough call. Give me a porterhouse.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me a little bit of both.
Here's the end around, and being wrapped up is Nick Madison. Back to the 20, where are they going to mark about the forward progress to the 28-yard line.
If you're the Knights, it's tough. You're down by 41 points.
You don't throw the ball a lot.
You don't like to throw the ball. It was obvious from the last possession that you don't want to throw the ball. I don't really know what you do. You don't have enough time probably to get back in it. And now one score doesn't get you off the running clock.
I think it does have to get down to 25, I believe.
I think it just goes right under 35 and it stops again, but I could be wrong.
I know in basketball, it's once it gets up to 35, you got to get it under 25. Malcolm drops back to pass. Oh, that's going to be pass interference there on Coink. But you know what? If Coink doesn't grab Seth Malcolm's jersey there, or actually was that Jake Malcolm? One of the Malcolms.
It was number 8.
Yeah, Seth Malcolm. If he doesn't grab his jersey there, Seth's grabbing that ball, and he might be off to the races. So that was actually a smart decision on Jeremy's part to just grab that jersey.
Well, 15 yards.
Give up 15 yards or give up 6 points. We'll take the 15.
Clock stops still at the 4:36, but as soon as it gets spotted, it'll start again. So even if they come down and score, if it takes them 4 plays to score, you're going to be looking at maybe 1.5 minutes to go. If it takes more than 4 plays, it might take the rest of this quarter.
So, yeah, they're just past midfield to the 37-yard line. Here is Malcolm dropping back, takes a shot deep, and just overthrew Seth Malcolm. Good coverage there by Schrader. Good defense by the Hawks again. Coming into the Hawks lineup is Ty Tritz. Ty Tritz, he's a freshman, 6 foot 235. So now it's 2nd and 10 for the Knights of Fremont-Mills.
And this is really a difference for Remsen St. Mary's. When they get down, their offense is geared up to come out, run play, put the pressure on the defense. Fremont-Mills just total opposite.
And here's a pass to the outside, has a receiver. And Brown-Miller going to wrap him up there. That is Taylor Reed taking snap.
Just inside the 30 to the 29. So a 3rd and 2.5 here.
I think your Fremont-Mills pretty much anywhere has to be 4-down territory to try to claw your way back in this. There's no 41-point play, but you can try and chip away, and you would pretty much have to have all the cards fall your way.
Hard part is with the running clock, again, we're down almost to 3 minutes here.
I think this is Taylor Reed again back there. Yeah, he's going to look across the middle. Has a receiver. And down to the 17-yard line with the reception. That's that big number 17, Adam Perrin, 6 foot 210. That's a big kid to bring down. 1st down and 10. Ball inside the 20 to the 17-yard line, which looks like the 37-yard line. 41-0, St. Mary's leads. And at quarterback, it's Taylor Reed. It's going to be a Reed option to the right side. And he's going to bounce out of bounds, rode out by Brown-Miller. Clock will continue to roll. Picked up a few yards.
Well, that's a generous spot.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Gave him an extra 1.5 yards on that one. I thought he went out just at the 15-yard line. Instead, they give him the 13.5. Either way, second down and a long 6.
Second down and 6 here to go. And it is Taylor Reed. Well, is this number 25? No, this might be Luke Madison. Or no, that's still Reed. Steps up in the pocket. Almost a one-handed grab by Cooper Langfeld.
See, that's not right. He's a 44. That's on the line.
Yeah.
I think he's a lineman.
There's a flag on the far side of the field. Maybe illegal man downfield.
Or illegal touching. I don't think you can throw it to your lineman.
Well, they say illegal formation. 1:59 to go here, third quarter. It's all St. Mary's 41-zip. You got a timeout. St. Mary's will step aside for 1 minute. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
Matgen Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matgen Insurance in Remsen.
Right on.
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types will work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1, Fuller Digital Solutions. Welcome back to the Unidome. It's 41-0. St. Mary's leads. Second down, about 11. Fremont-Mills. Reed throws it away. I think that was maybe actually tipped at the line by Xavier Gallus. So now you're looking at third down and 11. Clock continue to roll. 1:47 to go here in the third quarter. St. Mary's got that running clock just a little bit ago.
Yeah, just 2 scores ago.
2 scores ago. 41-zip.
When you score this many points, you don't really go by the clock. You go by the score.
Yeah.
So when they got to 35, that was good enough. Now 41, soon to be 48.
Could be. Third down and 11 here for Fremont-Mills. Reed drops back to pass, throws over the middle. There's nobody there. Well, he was trying to go down to Paxton Van Houten, just overthrew him. But, you know, if you're Fremont-Mills, you look at this roster, and you got Jesse Lemons. He's a senior, 5'6", 140. Hasn't played in this game that I've seen too much. You've got, you're going to miss Seth Malcolm for sure. And then Aiden Dye, D-A-I-G-H. So you're going to lose 3 seniors, but you've got a bunch of kids coming back. The future for this Fremont-Mills program looks pretty good.
At this level, that's what you're looking for. And the experience here isn't bad. This is just going to leave a sour taste all year to kind of fuel the fire. But here you have the running clock, and we're inside of 30 seconds on a fourth down, and Fremont-Mills wants a timeout. I'm very impressed with what I've seen for Remsen St. Mary's. They've handled this situation well. They came out, they got their sleep last night. They were ready to play right at 10 o'clock. Came out with a couple of scores, got up, had the one onside kick, and all of a sudden that one onside kick, if you're looking back, that was a big momentum shifter.
Yes.
So all of a sudden they're up by 13. At one point they were up only 6. So if Fremont-Mills had come down and scored, they would have been up by a point if they make the extra point. Instead, Remsen St. Mary's gets the score. They go up 13-0, and they never looked back. That defense has just been stellar. And here again, you got a 4th and 11. What does Fremont-Mills do for 11 yards? They're not geared to get 11 yards as a team. And now in the championship game, you've got to change what you do. When you're taking a timeout in the third quarter with 32 seconds left, I'm glad they're trying to get out with the win, but I don't see what they want to do.
Trying to do something. Fourth down and 11. It is Taylor Reed at the quarterback position, a sophomore, dropping back. And he's going to throw it for the corner of the end zone. And
nice play. That
Owen
was
Thornton.
Brownmiller back there.
Yep. Damon Brownmiller just knocked it straight down.
Change of possession. They should stop the clock, but they're going to let it run. I like a friendly clock keeper.
Yeah. Speaking of sleeping well, did you sleep well last night at the Hilton Garden here in Cedar Falls?
If you're coming this way from the OABCIG area, I would recommend the Hilton Garden. Very nice. I got the king-size bed last time. This time with the twin beds. So
the two beds,
the two queens. That was very nice.
Yeah. Did you push? I pushed both my beds together to make mega bed.
Mega bed.
No. I slept going this way. No.
It's a California king.
Yes, that's right. There you go. I like that. We're headed to the fourth quarter. It's 41-0. We'll be back here in 1 minute. It is Class Kids, KCHE, and Fuller Digital Solutions.
You need internet?
Yeah, last time they had me in a king room, and this time, give me a little more.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun, or for work, or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
Have you ever felt like maybe you just don't have the right fit when trying clothes or shoes? Well, sometimes you can feel that way with your internet plan too. With Westel Systems, you'll always have the perfect plan to fit your lifestyle. With various speeds and data usage, we offer the fastest plans for all your smartphones, tablets, and multiple streaming devices. No one else can deliver the reliability and speed that Westel Systems can. Fiber to the home and dedicated gigabyte speeds is why Westel System was awarded the Smart Rural Community distinction. Call our Remsen office today to find out which plan fits you best, because not everyone understands your internet needs the way Westel System does.
Save you a few dollars, but they've treated us well. I ate at the restaurant last night, had a grilled chicken BLT sandwich.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
There you go.
Very good.
That almost sounds healthy.
Yeah.
You know, if we take away the bacon.
Yeah.
Not that bacon's bad. I'm a bacon man, but it's one of those that's deceivingly good.
Yep.
You feel good about eating it. I'm not sure the heart surgeon says it's the best.
Yep. So are you a crispy bacon guy, or do you like the floppy bacon?
I like bacon.
You like bacon? That is the correct answer. That is the correct answer.
How are you serving it? I'm okay.
41-0, Remsen St. Mary's leads. They're going to have 1st and 10, ball at their own 19 off the possession change there. And they just handed us stats. Anything that jumps off the page there at you, Mike? Just
time of possession now is still in favor of Fremont-Mills, 20-15. It reminds me a little bit of the OABCIG game where we saw that same effect.
Here's Fish on the carry, gets around that left end, breaks a tackle, and he's across midfield at 40, a stiff arm, and he's down to the 30-yard line. Mike, what did I tell you about this Fish kid? As the game goes on, he gets stronger.
Well, right now, if you're Fremont-Mills, how much gas do you have in the tank? You played your whole season to get to right now, and you look up on the scoreboard, and well, what happened? What did you get the name of the bus that just ran us over? What was that?
That was Brendan Fish on a big carry, about a 30-yard pickup there.
The Fish bus.
Maybe the Fish Bowl.
There you go.
The Fish Bowl. And they're going to run Brendan with a little bit of wildcat here. Empty backfield, 2 receivers left, 1 right, and Fish is going to run right. Gets a block from Gallus, and he's going to pick up 5-6 yards. So, see if Blaine comes back out on the field at all. If they're just going to be content running a little wildcat here. You're up 41-0. Just kind of keep running the clock.
Just cruise control right now.
Yeah. Exactly right. They're down to the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 5 coming up. They're at the 25, need to get to the 20. Fish standing in the backfield waiting for the snap. Running a little wildcat, the sophomore. Gets the snap. Going to try and get around that left end pulling guard there. Fish still on his feet. He's going to reverse it the other way. And Mike, he's going to have 6 points.
Tremendous athlete. Shows why he is able to run that wildcat all the way back across the field, and Fremont-Mills chasing him down to no avail. And
that was.
I said 48. I can't promise the kicker won't decide that the center needs another tattoo of a ball on his leg.
Yeah, last time Coink hit one right into the backside of Sean Cronin. So Coink going to line up for the extra point here. 10:23 to go, fourth quarter. It's 47-zip. Bunkers waiting for the snap. They jump.
So how many times do you think in Unidome history has a team put up a combined 155 points in the two games they play, and they still have 10:23 on the clock?
You're right. Probably not very often.
I mean, this is a dominant performance by this team.
I hope, on social media, there was a little bit of negative, backlash from last week. Is there any defense to be played in this game at 8-man? Well, I'll tell you what, St. Mary's just answered that today.
Yep.
They've got 10:23 to go, and they've allowed 0 points. We'll take a timeout. 48-zip. St. Mary's leads. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
Family. Swain Motor Company in Cherokee knows about family, and they have vehicles for everyone in your family, from dad to mom and even the college kids. And our family works together every day with Swain Motor Company, Mike's Body Shop next door, and SNS Auction Services. We know your family is important to you, and at Swain Motor Company, they're important to us, too. Stop by and visit us today, downtown Cherokee, and online at SwainMotorCompany.com.
One of the beautiful things about Orange City Area Health System is that
Matgen Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matgen Insurance in Remsen.
Class Kits, KCHE 92.1, as it is 48-0 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. And thanks to Coach Ryan Hayek, decided to stay back this week, make that safe choice. I know it's tough for Ryan to stay back. Ryan was the quarterback back in 2004 when Remsen St. Mary's last hoisted the state championship trophy, but I'm sure Coach is happy to have some company there now.
Well, he's got something to watch.
Yeah.
And listen to. If you're watching, turn down them and turn up us.
Yeah. And I know Ryan had a few folks from alumni from St. Mary's say, why can't you guys take your own camera? We'd rather watch the Fuller digital broadcast. Well, they don't allow us to do that. Tomorrow we'll have OABCIG taking on Van Meter, Class 1A state championship. Jackson puts this one in the middle of the field, picked up, kind of bobbled at the 10, now out across the 15, and the kicker, Bunkers, buried him at the 10-yard line.
So we were talking stat-wise through the third quarter, so anything that would just happened was not on here, but 8 of 9 passing for a total of 137 yards, 3 touchdowns. Long was 54, and you have rushing-wise, looks like 91 for Harpenau, 70 for Coink, 6 for Waldschmidt. So really just a good, balanced scoring attack and offense for Remsen St. Mary's.
All right, here's going to be Taylor Reed. Or is this Seth Malcolm? Let's see here. That is another young man in there. They hand it off to Seth Malcolm. Bunkers wraps him up. Just good open field tackling. Bunkers was there. Jacob Britt. Brown Miller comes in to finish him off. And back taking snaps is Jake Malcolm. 48-0. Probably want to get these, these starters an opportunity to at least get some points on the board. You're playing for pride right now.
Yeah, well, it's hard right now to come out if you're Fremont-Mills. You just want to put out the effort until the end of the game and, like you said, try to get something on the scoreboard.
Jake Malcolm going to run around the outside edge, and Schrader right there to push him out.
Even on that play, you had a bunch on the outside, and Remsen St. Mary's, they could easily just He's slowing down right now, coasting on defense, and they are just rallying. They want to keep that 0 up there on the scoreboard.
After giving up 94 last week, they're going to take pride on putting that 0 on the board.
Well, and Coach might have said something about that 94 points.
I'll tell you a funny story. Jared Shutt, the athletic director, is linebackers and defensive back coach. There's a little hook and ladder. Seth Malcolm drugged down by Coink. It's good enough for a first down. At the Meet the Team the other night, they said, Jared teaches, coaches these kids, the linebackers and defensive backs, so it's his fault they gave up 94 points. And Jared says, I kind of like to think that, if I wasn't there, we may have given up 120.
There you go.
So he spun it his way. And Jeremy Coink walking off the sidelines here. I think he may have got hit in the mouth.
Clock ticking to 8 minutes now.
I think he's got an older brother that's a coach. He walks over and says, "Are my teeth still there?" All right, first down and 10. Malcolm waiting for the snap. This is going to be Malcolm Wright. And Jacob Britt right there slows him down. And Schrader to, Levi Waldschmidt to bring him down. Coming in, Caden Groper, number 64. He's an offensive guard, 5'9", 240. Caden also a baseball player. He's 6'9", 240. His nickname on the baseball field is Big Papi.
There you go. Little David Ortiz reference.
Yeah, and for his size, 240. That's a big kid. He can move around the bases. He can stretch a single into a double if he wants.
I don't think Big Papi has ever done that.
No,
he's stretched doubles into singles.
Malcolm drops back. He's going to bounce out. Throws across the middle. Ryan Willman with the interception gets to the middle field. Smart choice just to slide down. St. Mary's has the ball. First and 10. Ryan Willman, he's a tough kid to throw over. He's 6'5", 180.
It really gets back to what we were talking about before the game, playing your game. I don't think Remsen and St. Mary's has come out of what they want to do the whole game. And really, since about halfway through the first quarter, Fremont-Mills hasn't been in a position they're comfortable with.
They're usually just Malcolm, and St. Mary's has had his number. So here's Harpanaugh, and man goes in motion. They'll hand it off. I think that's Jeremy Coink. He's running downhill, a stiff arm. He's got enough for a first down across the 30-yard line down to the 26. Clock will continue to roll. Jeremy Coink and this Hawks team right now are up 48-0. When we snap this ball, we'll be under 6 minutes.
I like the little do-si-do two-step that he keeps on going. He's got that little hop that he gets an extra 4 or 5 yards with every time he's touching the ball.
And that's what you teach your running backs. Never stop those legs from moving. Always keep them churning. St. Mary's maybe going to call a timeout here. I'm thinking they've got 2 left. They're going to let the play clock wind down. 5:40 to go. And Coach Osterman will take a timeout. So we'll take one as well. It's 48-0. It's been all Remsen St. Mary's here. You're listening to Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits, KCHE.
At American Bank, we take pride in supporting our community and cheering on the St. Mary's Hawks. From the moment you walk in the door, you will feel our school pride. Win big by letting us help you with all your personal, ag, and commercial banking needs. Show school spirit by showing them your Hawk pride with a St. Mary's debit card. As Hawks fly together, we will always be here for your banking needs. American Bank is wishing you a happy and healthy season. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
If you're considering a new roof, you want to put your roof in the hands of Dave's Roofing. Dave's Roofing specializes in residential roofing and has over 10 years of experience. Dave's Roofing covers any job from a 60 to 80 mile radius of Sioux City and has a 10-man crew that completes most jobs in one day. Dave's Roofing will make sure the cleanup job is done right afterwards too. And the products installed are impact rated and eligible for homeowners insurance discounts. Look up Dave's Roofing on Facebook and check out the work that's been done in customer testimonials.
We've got Brody Shorg. He's going to take some snaps. It's going to be a Brody left play. Gets outside of the hash marks. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. So St. Mary's kind of calling off the dogs here and there during the break. Saw Blaine Harpanaugh, Jeremy Coink, all those seniors. After a game like this in a championship, you're either going to have a hug-a-thon or a cry-a-thon. Maybe not cry-a-thon, but just sad-a-thon. And it's all hugs on the sidelines right now for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks.
Just trying to get these players that are getting extra time out here. These are fun minutes for players that don't get a lot of time on the field, and all of a sudden, here you are in the Unidome playing minutes, and everybody's happy. You can't really do anything wrong, so just get out there and have a good time.
Man goes in motion, and I think
just a little delayed on the clock there.
Yeah, delay a game. I was talking with some of the Remsen St. Mary's fans last night. We were talking sports, talking baseball, and I was talking to Hunter Pick's dad, and he's like, "Oh, who's got this record in baseball?" So I'd look it up. Okay, who's got the lowest ERA of all time? I'm like, okay, that's kind of why do you want me to look? It was Todd Pick. He goes, "You just want me to give you the credit for?" Yeah, he got a big smile on his face. Man goes in motion, and Shore going to hand it off to Schrader, and he's going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Tackled there by Paxton Van Houten, number 11.
Well, this is a game right now where you're getting some players in. We're running some clock, getting to that 4-minute mark, and that defense will come back out again. But right now, if you were going to give a game ball, and I'm giving it to the defense as a whole, because they came out after a challenge probably all week from the coach, and they played whistle to whistle today.
So thanks again to Holzhauer Motors as we've got 3rd and 18 here. Check them out north end of Cherokee. They've got their grand opening sale going on. Oh, here's a bad snap. Uh-oh. And Shorg is just going to fall on it back at the 26. Poor Brody didn't even have a chance on that one. But, check out Holzhauer Motors. They've got new, used Dodge, Jeep, GM, Chevy, Ford, whatever you want, Ram. They've got it. So Ryan Willman will punt here for the Hawks.
I don't know that I've ever seen a 4th and 57.
That's kind of a buried storyline here. You're right, 4th and 57. And Willman gets the snap. Get rid of it. That's a high punt, but it'll get the job done back to the 24-yard line. A few years ago, Cherokee was playing at home. I can't remember who they were playing against, but Cherokee had 1st and goal from the 40.
But that happens.
It happens every now and then. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 48-0. Big thanks to our sponsors. Back in 1 minute here. It's Fuller Digital Solutions and Classic Hits KCHE.
What does EverTech mean to you?
It means internet made real easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, it means no limits.
Well, they are a lot more than just great internet. They have served rural Northwest Iowa internet customers for more than 30 years.
It means solid internet at a great price. And it's dependable too. With 24/7 tech support, we know we're always covered.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. Get EverTech's no limits internet in 20 counties in Northwest Iowa.
Buying or selling, they have you covered at Klein.
Digital Solutions started a little over 6 years ago doing Facebook Live videos for a couple ball games. And little did we know we'd have the 2020 pandemic and so many reasons for doing live streams on our new YouTube channel. We have 12 schools we cover: Mississippi, South Dakota, and Iowa. And we're always growing. If you're interested in working with FDS as camera operator or play-by-play for the many sports we cover, or if you would like to use our services to live stream your event, email us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com and subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions on YouTube.
So what sounds good for lunch for you?
Matgen Insurance in Remsen. Stop by and see us. We sell personal and business, farm and crop, and health insurance. Offering insurance services from a variety of insurance companies. We can find the perfect fit for you. Call us today for a free quote. Visit our website or stop into our office downtown Remsen. That's Matgen Insurance in Remsen.
Coffee, delicious pizza, and
Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen has provided the best flooring materials for their customers since 1959. For all your project needs, including hardwood, tile, carpet, vinyl, and luxury vinyl, planks, and more. Visit their showroom in Remsen and see what flooring types would work for your home or business. Their team can also complete your flooring installation after your free estimate. Visit Moeller Carpet and Floor Covering in Remsen today and visit them on Facebook.
And we come back and it's a instant timeout. We'll just keep it here. They say it's a 30-second timeout. So it's 48-0. Remsen St. Mary's, you are 2 minutes and 49 seconds away from bringing a state championship trophy back to Remsen, the first time since 2004.
And this is one of those moments where it is a little bit disappointing that the fans aren't there. You know, for Fremont-Mills, they're taking out all of their starters and they're replacing them. They took a timeout to do it. And you have to salute those kids. They worked hard. You know, some of them, this is the last time they're going to be on a football field in their careers, in a competitive level. Yep. And, for Remsen St. Mary's, it's just the opposite feeling. You don't mind going out with a win like this, but go out with a loss is tough. But you'd love to give those kids a little bigger round of applause.
It's always good to end your season at the Unidome. And here's Reed, hands it off, number 10 on the carry.
Braxton Blackburn
on the carry there, going to pick up about 3 yards. Coming into the game for Remsen St. Mary's, Hunter Pick, number 44. Coming into the ball game here. So at quarterback it is Taylor Reed. He's waiting for the snap, 2nd down and 6, hands it off up the middle, rode down by number 52. That's Ty Tritz out there for the Hawks. Now you got 3rd and about 3.
With 2 minutes to go and tick, 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 and
just kind of playing the waiting game to.
Not going to stop on a first down, not going to stop out of bounds, not going to stop on any pass plays.
Taylor Reed, the quarterback for the Knights. 1:52 to go. Hands it off up the middle.
Not going to be a first down.
Got to bring up 4th down and maybe a long 2. So St. Mary's, even this backup, JV string defense. It's always good when your team can be posing for pictures on the sideline in the 4th quarter with a victory.
Yeah, the smiles are a little bit bigger, too, in that situation.
Yes.
Let's just get it done now, Coach.
And they had Xavier Gallus on the big screen there. And pretty sure he said, "Hi, Mom." Going for it on 4th down.
I don't think they got it.
I don't think they got it either. 1:14 to go. St. Mary's going to come out with more than likely the victory formation. Yep. So they'll send the starters back out for a final play here.
Might have to run 2. They do stomp it this time on the change of possession. Start it back up again.
50 seconds left.
Just get it under 40. If they do that, then this should be the final play of the game.
So Harpinaugh waiting for the snap.
And that'll do it.
That's going to be it. St. Mary's is going to be your Class 8 player state champions. 48-0 going to be the final score on this. Tell you what we'll do. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Are the stats online pretty well updated? We'll see here on the other side of the break. And we'll be back here with some final stats, some final thoughts. St. Mary's Hawks, your state champions, 48-0, back in a minute. KCHE.
The Farmers Co-op Company of Remsen has been serving you for over
Computer
a
die on you.
They are a full-service co-op, providing area livestock producers with land O'Lakes feed. Take advantage of the full-service agronomy center, too, for all.
Pinnacle Performance in Correctionville. When you want the most from your diesel, whether it's for fun or for work or on the farm, it's Pinnacle Performance. The reviews say it all. Quality work, the proper diagnostic equipment and resources for the high performance you're looking for. It's Pinnacle Performance.
today to find the bundle that fits your needs. Westell Systems is connecting you to the world. Find out more by calling them today or going to their website at westellsystems.com.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1, along with Fuller Digital Solutions. Welcome back here, 48-0. Remsen St. Mary's is your Class 8 player state champions. Mike Earl to my left here, and Mike, it was all St. Mary's from the very beginning to that final snap. They just had complete control of this ball game.
They did, and it was a game that they put away early.
Yes,
but they didn't take their foot off the gas, and that defense obviously had a fire lit under them. You come out last week and you win a shootout 108-94. And then you end up with a total amount of points in this of 156 to that same 94. They answered the bell, and they played the game they wanted to play, and you got to give them credit as they're on the field right now celebrating.
And so St. Mary's state champions again, first time since 2004, so congratulations to all the players, parents, coaches. It takes a lot of work to put a quality product on the football field. So, Mike, what are some final stats that stand out to you here?
Well, you look at it, and they're still updating a couple of things online, obviously. So these are almost fully stats here. 137 passing yards for Blaine Happenow and 3 touchdowns. That's a great line. And then you look at the total rushing for the squad, and 225 rushing yards combined. Happenow with 85 of it, 78 for Koink, 61 for Fish. 6 for Waldschmidt. So really a balanced attack on that. Reception-wise, Brown-Miller got 5 for 95. The big one there was the score. His long of 54. 2 touchdowns for Brown-Miller. Ryan Willman ended up with a touchdown as well, a 5-yard reception in. A reception for Fish for 21 yards. Waldschmidt for 16 yards as well. Time of possession went to Fremont-Mills, but total offense was 362 to 110. I think I'd rather have the 362 to 110 instead of winning the time of possession, and that is something that Remsen St. Mary's can look back on with a lot of just enjoyment, seeing that this is the game, a full and complete game for their fans.
And if we've got to pick a Holzhauer Motors player of the game, I'm just going to give it to the Remsen St. Mary's defense. They pitched the shutout today, 48-0. They come out on top, so I just got to give it to the St. Mary's defense. They gave up 94 last week. What a turnaround. You give up 0 this week.
You can't take it to any one player either, because every one of the players made it possible. An 8-man to get a shutout is hard against any team, let alone in the state championship game.
Exactly. And even on the offensive side, it was a little bit of Blaine Harpenow, a little bit of Koink, a little bit of Brennan Fish, Brown-Miller in there. I mean, just so many different weapons. They really utilized them all. So, once again, final score here, 48-0. I think that'll wrap up the broadcast here. We'll get back to KCHE, our regular programming here. Nikki Thunder and the news, that's coming up. We'll send it back to the station. Congratulations to the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. They come out on top, 48-0. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow morning as OABCIG takes on Van Meter at 10 o'clock for the Class 1A State Championship. Thanks to Mike Earl. Thanks to all of our sponsors. That'll wrap this up.
Looking for an upgrade to your dinette set? Slip Carpet and